Okay, welcome to the second semi-finals of the Boardwars.eu Vassal tournament, our first Vassal tournament. If you missed the first finals, this round is played on the new map, the Nelvanian Warzone. I think I said Nelvinian or the Nalvinian Warzone on the podcast recently, but it's of course Nelvanian Warzone, and we're playing Mission A, and by we, I'm actually meaning JayCop and Locu, the two competitors today. They are fighting for a spot in the finals, which will guarantee them at least one of the prizes. One of the first prize, of course, is the full returned half box, and the second prize is a ally or villain pack of your choosing, of the player's choosing, who is in second place, from wave 5. Wait. Yeah, wave 5. Yeah, the wave that is that was released alongside with Hearth. To start things off, we have the lists the two guys are playing. First, we'll look at Echo Base We Are Doomed version 2.0, which is JayCop's list. He already loaded it in. You can see it in the background. Let's go through it real quickly. We have Gideon Argos. Of course, he is on a diplomatic mission, which means each round he doesn't attack, you gain 1 victory point. Yes. I mean, of course, you can also move with him and apply +1 to your defenses, but yeah, doesn't mean most of the time you're gonna choose the 1 victory point. Then he has 2 elite Echo Base troopers. Nothing much to see there. They are there to deliver mad damage and tank up very much damage. So, and I think the elite rebel saboteurs are there to hide behind the Echo Base troopers and dart forward. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's probably Twitch now. That's no. Oh, it's not Twitch. It's my headphones. Who are okay? I have to wait for Antonio now. So let's go back. The elite rebel saboteurs are probably there to hide behind the Echo Base troopers and then to dart forwards and deal blasts damage or just high damage on a single target. C-3PO, of course, there like Gideon to deliver focus to the allies. And then we have an Alliance Smuggler, who is one of the newer figures in the Alliance metagame, which means he doesn't really have that much health and speed. The regular one is with 4 speed is a bit slow, the elite one has 5, so I'm not sure how good he works out. The thing is, he has Smuggler's Instincts, perform and interact, then move up to 2 spaces, which can help you out with like doing mission stuff, right? You can go up to a mission item, go up to a mission item and then activate it and go back again behind a corner so you can't get hit again. Also, he has Slippery, -2 accuracy when you attack him, so he is the first glimpse into what will become the hidden or the hide condition in the Bespin Gambit. Because there's also when you have the hide condition, you're also applying -2 accuracy to all incoming attacks, but you also gain an additional surge on your attack. But okay, and the last card he has Rebel High Command. 4 additional command cards to make the most of his command cards will be boosting his Rebel Saboteurs, I think. Let's see. So the command cards are Deadeye to get bonus accuracy, which is not that good on this map actually, but maybe on the Cantina map and especially on training grounds it's much better. Let's say it this way. And yeah, I constantly have to check if Antonio is there. Antonio, are you here again? Yeah, sorry. I was muting my my microphone, not my microphone, but my headphones, because they are analog headphones, and it really doesn't. They pick up radio if there's no other voice or no other signal coming from my computer. And you don't need to record, so it's all fine.
Can you tell me the concept real quick? So are Do they talk to each other on audio chat in some way?
I don't. They can,
Players?
but I'm not listening into their audio chat. I'm just doing casting today.
Okay.
So if you want to follow along, I'm talking about JayCop's list right now. I posted it into the chat.
Yep.
And JayCop's list is I got over his deployment cards already, and his command cards are, like I said, Deadeye for a bit bonus accuracy, element of surprise. You all know this. Fleet-footed, focus. I'm not sure why I choose focus, because you don't have that. He doesn't have the one big unit that can deliver mad damage. He just has like his troopers, and they can get focused from Gideon and C3PO anyway. So.
Yeah, maybe for the saboteurs, because they have overload.
Yeah, that of course. Yeah, that. I mean, it's good, but I wouldn't take it. I would give the focus out with Gideon and C3PO and try to do it that way. So, I don't know. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, with both of them, it's kind of useless. That's true.
So, moving on, we also have Grenadier, which is, of course, a staple in every trooper list, because you have mad action economy available anyway, so giving up one action to throw a grenade isn't that big of a deal. Inspiring speech, because he has C3... Oh, wait. Not C3, only just Gideon. To maybe focus 2 troopers. Lock on to make damage stick more consistently. Planning, take initiative, urgency, maximum firepower for the Rebel Saboteurs. Jump jets to get around the map. Single purpose. This is, of course, for Gideon and or C3PO to give out 2 to focus if they can. Negation to negate the enemy's take initiative or other very good zero cost cards, and hit and run. So you can you can think of hit and run as bonus mobility, basically. So it's
actually what I kind of surprised is to not see any reinforcements, although he's running 2 trooper deployment cards.
Yeah, but wait, it doesn't say on IA armies, but isn't the elite Echo-based troopers, they have redeployment cost of 4, so you can't use it with them. And the saboteurs aren't actually troopers; they don't have the trooper trait, so.
Oh yes, they have to. Yeah, the problem is that with the base troopers, they have a too high reinforcement cost. I didn't see that he's running elite. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so this is JayCop's list. And while they are setting up, let's see. Wait, I don't need this. I need all of these. Yeah. Okay, so I think Locu isn't here now, as of now, so we will go over his list while we wait for him. So his list is named aptly Locu Finals. It's also 40 points, same as JayCop's. He is running the Imperial version of the Trooper list, which is, of course, Elite Snowtrooper, Elite Stormtrooper, so and a shitload of units, or of models, actually. Then we also have 2 Elite Probe Droids and 1 Elite Imperial, 1 normal Imperial officer. I'm actually not sure if switching out the probe droids for 1 Royal Guard deployment card and another regular Imperial officer wouldn't be better. It's the same amount of activations, and the blocks can be very good if you manage how you move around the map with the troopers, but it can also be a bit restrictive in picking up objectives, so maybe the probe droids give you a bit more freedom in that, and of course, certainly much more damage, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I also played the Royal Guards instead of the probe droids first for my list.
Yeah.
And a Wave 2 list, of course. In my opinion, I don't know, maybe it was the game, but it doesn't feel like they are doing that much anymore. The probe droids are way more versatile, and there are some cool command cards you can use with them. We will talk about later, I guess.
Yeah, of course. I hope he has some good cards for the droids in there. There are some good cards, and of course, the brawler cards for the Royal Guards, they don't do much anymore, because what previously would happen is that you used your guards to charge into the front, and then use your brawler command cards, which are all very melee focused. And right now, if you're playing the Royal Guards, you try to stick them to the back and give out the protector, the bonus block for all your other troopers. So they don't really engage in melee combat anymore. So that's why giving them, or including command cards with brawler, which used to be the norm before they changed it at the end of last year, doesn't really happen anymore. So okay, moving on to the command cards. First is covering fire. Use at the start of the round. Yeah, it's trooper. Yeah, I haven't seen this played at all in skirmish right now. Have you seen it? Is it good?
Which one?
Covering fire, the first command card in Locu's list. It's you gain the ability, the surge ability for stun, and if the target was already stunned, apply +2 damage to the attack results.
Yeah, I also have it on my list, but I didn't really get to use it that.
I mean, it applies to all of your troopers. So if you have 9 troopers, I mean, it's nine opportunities to stun an opponent and or deal bonus damage, right? So
yeah, I think it's really good against the Banter.
Yeah, of course, against the Banter, because if you stun the Banter and then use your other troopers too, you deal the +2 bonus damage, which he can't avoid. So this is, yeah.
It can be a really good card, but I didn't get to use it yet in a way that I like to. So.
Okay, moving on. Deadeye, it's the same as in the Rebel list, so it's bonus accuracy, which you need to get around some of the larger maps and to land hits on some of the larger maps like Training Ground. On this map, I think it's less important, but we will see. Maybe it has its use here too. Element of surprise, fleet-footed, focus again, which I don't really get, but whatever. Grenadier. Sorry, you wanted to say something about focus?
Yeah, I think maybe the focus is good if he also includes the overdrive for the droids. No, wait, not the overdrive, the Hunter Protocol.
Yeah, it's in there, yeah.
So with the Hunter Protocol, the droids can use the same search ability up to twice. And the elite probe droids, they have +2 damage, and I think
Pierce 2
Pierce 2,
recover 2 also.
Which can be really awesome. They can recover a lot, they can pierce, they can do additional damage, and this makes easily an attack of 8 damage or such. And with
that's
the focus
cool, yeah.
droid,
yeah, that's okay.
With focus droid, this can be really good in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, you have to have the combination, right?
Yeah, you have to draw both of them and use them in the right order. You also, the focus, it uses up an action, which is, I think, it's for this reason I don't really like it. You use up one action which you don't have to move up to reach a target or to get around the corner to actually have line of sight to your target if you were behind a corner previously. So this action, it's really, and it's only, you have to spend it on the figure you want to focus. So it's not like you can use one action of one model to focus another model. You have to focus yourself, and this is...
Yes.
Okay, we will see. Maybe I'm just playing it wrong and there's another way to use it, but...
Yeah, the good thing with the droids is, I mean, of course they have to see their target, but they have blue and 2 yellows, which possibly
their range
is a lot
okay,
of range.
Yeah. Their range is okay. Still, you have to use an action. That's... Okay, Hunter Protocol, we also talked about it. Provoke, after you resolve an activation, to choose an hostile figure adjacent, trooper, or guardians. Does it actually... Oh, it's... Yeah, I haven't seen this play to any effect. I mean, you can force your enemy to use figures he doesn't want to use right now, but for one cost, I don't know.
It might be good if you force your opponent to use like a useless person, like an officer or Gideon, who doesn't really do anything besides doing his extra actions.
Yeah, but this only works for troopers and guardians, so it doesn't work on officers or Gideon or C-3PO.
No.
Oh, that he has to use them. Oh, yeah, that's yes. Right, yeah.
And he has a lot of troopers and guardians. I mean, he's running a stormtrooper list with.
That's true, yeah.
With the Royal Guard, so.
He's not running the Royal Guards, he's running the droids, but it would be even
Oh,
better
yeah,
if you run the Royal Guards in with it, but...
Yeah, you didn't send me the list, by the way.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I think they are secret right now, right? I don't know them yet. Okay.
No, they aren't really secret. Both of them should
Okay.
know them, and yeah.
Yeah. But he has enough opportunity to use it if he wants to.
Yes,
It
he
can
has
be
9...
awesome if you force the opponent to use C3PO or something, you know?
Yeah. Okay, the next one would be reinforcements. Of course, it's included twice in the deck. It is it helps you stay alive. The troopers, of course, and especially for the elite stormtroopers. Where are they? What's so devastating about this is they have all of them have last stand. When you are defeated, choose another figure in your group. That figure becomes focused, and if you defeat one of the elite stormtroopers, which is 5 health on a black die, isn't that easy actually. And then the opponent plays reinforcements. The reinforcements acted as basically a 5 heal plus a focus, because you got the focus of the last stand ability. So the 2 reinforcement cards basically are the base of this deck. So yes, you can bring back snowtroopers, stormtroopers, anything. So
yeah, the good thing is elite snowtroopers, in contrast, for example, to the elite heavies, they have the reinforcement cost of 3. Yeah. And he runs them, so that's also a good thing, because they have 6 health instead of 5.
Yeah. So regardless of which trooper you try to focus down first, it's a bad bargain anyway. So and if you don't focus on the troopers, if you focus on the probe droids, the troopers have so much leeway to deal damage, like massive damage, with the reroll, and so I think it's a strong list. It's a very strong list. Okay, after the 2 reinforcement cards, we have Take Cover. It's any figure action during this round while defending, apply +1 block and -2 accuracy to the results. Maybe this is used for the droids to have them stand in where they can reach a target next round, and then maybe even survive, because they have 7 health, which is a bit more than the troopers. So
yeah, I'm actually wondering why he uses it. It's something I rarely use, Take Cover.
Yeah,
but
also
maybe I'm underestimating it.
Yeah, also you can cancel it with negation, right? It's 0 cost, limit 1, yes. So it's one of the targets for negation, and yeah. Next target for negation, of course, is Take Initiative. Yeah, everybody knows that, of course. Stealth Tactics, any small figure use while defending to add 1 white die to a defense pool. Can be nice on a droid or even a trooper to eke out a dodge. So then you also have negation and against the odds. Use at the end of the round. If your opponent has at least 8 or more victory points than you, choose up to 3 of your figures. These figures become focused. So gives you a boost in the next round. But I think being down 8 victory points means it's either 2 probe droids or a full deployment cost of one of the trooper lists, trooper deployment cards. So while this is okay, if you haven't dealt enough damage before, then this doesn't really help you, I think.
I think it's kind of bad in this kind of list, because the whole list revolves around the reinforcement and staying alive with your complete deployment card. So that's what reinforcement is for, that you will negate your opponent.
You don't lose the victory points, in the first place. So if you already lost them, then this maybe has the ability to bail you out, but I'm not sure actually. So yeah, it's a bit odd to see it in this list, but maybe he had a good experience with it previously, and it's like to counterbalance the deck to have both ways. When you are ahead, you can get more ahead, and when you are behind, you have a card to actually come from behind and get ahead again. So maybe it's in for that reason. Okay, so let's look at the actual mission map. Wait, that's good. Put this down. I think Locu isn't here already. Let's see. No, he hasn't loaded any deployment cards. Okay.
But where do his figures come from?
No, that's JayCop's figures. So we're waiting for
Wait.
Locu right now.
But on the right side are
Really? Are there some
the
figures?
purple figures, right?
I can't see any purple.
Am I in the wrong channel?
figures.
No, I don't think so.
I see only the rebel figures on the left. Maybe I dropped.
Maybe you
Ugh.
should sync again with right-click sync.
Where can I?
Actually, a person is now deploying
Okay,
stormtroopers.
how can I sync? Where do I need to right click?
You press on the username and then you say right-click sync.
Which use? Wait, in which window?
Just one of the users, for example, to me or to.
On the server. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So synchronize. Save game. No, I don't need to save. Now it's gone. Wait. Oh, I need
Yeah,
to.
you have to. I think it's reloading the window, and then you have to click on the map again.
No, it doesn't really.
I'm pretty sure
work.
that Locu is already deploying. I see.
Yeah,
troopers
that
popping
might
up.
be. I can't synchronize right now. I'm trying, but. Okay, I should be synchronized, but I can't open the lost connection to server. Ah, maybe that's the reason. Okay. Okay.
Maybe I should have
Synchronization.
casted the screen.
Yeah,
Because
I
can
don't
see
I
it.
don't know what's going on right now because I can't click on the map. I'll have to quit and join again. Let's do it this way. Sorry viewers for the disruption, but we'll get this sorted out in just a moment. Okay, and they are already in our Vassal channel, so they are starting to play. Why don't you talk in the meantime about what the map actually is about? So it's one of the newer, it's one of the new maps, the
Yes.
Nelvanian Warzone. I think in the podcast I said Nelvinian or something like that, and that's actually wrong. So what's the deal with the map? Is there anything special about it?
Yeah, so first off, it's a map belonging to Leia, and the map itself, not talking about the mission, but on the map, well, like we are used with Hoth, there are quite some, how's it called, difficult
terrain. Yeah.
In the middle, there is a cross of difficult terrain and an impassable square in the middle. So the middle tile is hard to pass through. And yeah, then there is some difficult terrain in the corners, but it's not that important. I think the middle difficult terrain is the one which kind of slows you down when you try to get to the left, from the left terminal to the right one. Yes, the mission is first of all, the doors to the command room on the right side are locked, and they have 10 health and now no defense, so you have to destroy them first with an attack. Then there are some neutral mission tokens. They are actually labeled broken droids in Vassal, and you can retrieve a broken droid, and only one broken droid can be carried by each figure. And if you are adjacent to a terminal, you can interact with it if you are carrying such a droid. And if you discard this droid by interacting with the terminal, you get 9 victory points. So that can be quite a lot, but you have to reach the terminal first. They are quite far away. It's at least 4 movement actions, I think. I didn't count it, but it should be 3 to 4 movement actions worth of movement. Yes. So did you load or did you?
Yeah, I'm already in there. I looked at the map and I looked at the actual mission card, and there are 4 doors on this map, right? And only the 2 on the right are locked, and the others, or only the 2 on the right are locked, and you have to shoot them open, and the other one can just be opened with an interaction, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
as I see it, yes. I'm actually not sure if. Yeah, I think they just opened it last time also, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they are getting ready. They are.
Yeah, they just drew the first 3 command cards, and I think they are going to start right now. So also interesting on this map is with the probe droids, the middle ground, the middle tile is very interesting for the probe droids, because the probe droids of course can fly over the red square, the impassable, or yeah, is it impassable terrain?
It's impassable terrain.
It's
the
impassable
middle
terrain.
square.
Yeah. So
Some
it can
kind
fly
of
on this impassable terrain and maybe fly circles around it relatively easy because it is mobile and it does ignore the red and the blue tiles, while other figures have to spend additional movement points. I mean, the elite Echo-based troopers actually don't have to spend these movement points because they have efficient travel, so they can get around these blue trenches rather easily. So
yes.
okay, first activation of JayCop, who started the match. Yeah, JayCop started the match with Gideon, pushed up one of his Echo-based troopers, and exhausted on a diplomatic mission to get. Wait, did he? Is it one?
Yeah, he passed. I think
okay.
Locu passed because he has only 6 deployment cards, whereas JayCop has 7.
Okay.
So, although Locu has initiative, JayCop went ahead with this first activation.
Okay.
And I think he used Gideon to
to push the trooper and then get 1 victory point via on a diplomatic mission.
But what is the second action of? Did he focus somebody?
No, it's an action.
Yeah, he focused. 1.2. Yeah, that's the cool thing. On a diplomatic mission is not an action. He focused 1.2.
Yeah.
And pushed 1.1
that's
two
correct,
spaces. Yeah. Okay, now the Imperial officer
pushed up a snowtrooper
and himself.
Yeah. And we have the nasty sound effects from Vassal again. Someone complained about it. Did you quiet
them down with Windows?
Yeah, I did quiet them down quite heavily, so it was still a bit loud, but it's okay, I think. So, yeah, that was Locu's action to get his officer to move the stormtrooper and move the officer himself. I think the interesting thing is it's like on training grounds, the 2 doors to the middle tile actually provide some sort of a stalemate situation where the one who opens the door is at a little bit of a disadvantage because you actually spent an action to open the door without knowing where the enemy will go for, and you can't actually attack the enemy before he opens his door. So the other way around, if you open your door as a second player, you can open it and maybe even enemy figures are already there to shoot at. So that's interesting to think about. Okay, second activation of JayCop was of course C-3PO. He has focused one of the saboteurs and moved up only 2 spaces. I think it was only 2 spaces, yeah. R10 to Q9, Q9 to Q10. Where's R10?
I'm not sure, was he right of Gideon? Yeah. I think he was right of Gideon. On the right.
I don't think so. I think he only moved 2, but it doesn't really matter. He probably doesn't want to get ahead with C-3PO too far, and I think the reason for R2 to stand there is to wait. What's with the broken droid right now? Oh, he activated the base troopers? No. What? Okay.
He activated the snowtroopers.
Snowtroopers. And where's the first broken droid? Where was this broken droid? Was it down? Oh, it was down there. Okay, yeah, that's much more reasonable. I forgot to. So the first snowtrooper moved up 2, and then wait, what? Who's shooting at what? What? Oh, he's shooting at the door right now. Oh, okay, yeah. So of course the other ones are shooting at the door. This was the one that wasn't focused. So he has, yeah, Pierce 1, and so he deals 2 damage, and the other one is actually moving away, which is weird. Not sure what's going on here. So
what's
the door.
Wrong?
What?
What is wrong? I was away for a minute.
Huh? Who's he shooting at?
Maybe they think they need to shoot at the door, right?
Yeah, they need. No, wait. They need to shoot at the second door, not at the first one. And he actually didn't have line of sight anyway, so I'm not sure what's going on right now. Who moved what? Damage
I think the snowtrooper on the right Wait a second. I think
Oh, he focused himself. Oh, okay, that's also okay. He used both surges on the door. He attacked the door for in total 3 damage with both attacks of the snowtroopers, and used both surges. He rolled, not both, but the surge on the first attack and one of the surges on the second attack to focus themselves. So because they don't you have Pierce too?
Yes.
I think they have Pierce too. So they should actually have dealt. No, it's okay. He needed the Pierce to deal the damage and then focus. Yeah. So it's 3 damage in the door, and both snowtroopers are focused now. And the other snowtrooper, of course, he went ahead, grabbed the droid, moved back again.
But the door doesn't have any defense anyhow, so it doesn't need Pierce.
Doesn't the door have?
No, defense none.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then, but he couldn't convert the second surge for bonus damage because the snowtroopers actually don't have bonus damage. They only have Pierce, so that's also something to think about. But it's the idea with the snowtroopers is actually very, very interesting here to shoot with them at the door, hope for rolling a surge, and if you roll a surge, you can focus your snowtrooper for not for free, but for very little investment, I'd say, because the door is taking damage anyway, and save for you rolling 2 surges on the green and the blue, you are getting focused and dealing damage to the door, which what you want to do anyway. So okay, so this was the snowtroopers of Locu. Now it's JayCop's turn again, and I think now the dilemma starts with who's going to open the door to the midsection. I think because Locu didn't open his door, and he's ready to pounce out, and I think the best bet would be for JayCop to activate his first Elite Rebel Troopers, the 1.1 and 1.2s, shoot at the door, grab the droids, get back again, and maybe do something else. I don't know. Oh, he's actually getting the... Wait, 1, 2, 3... What is he doing there? I mean, he can shoot at the door with the Alliance Smuggler, but yeah, that's that's bad, right?
No success, right?
I don't know. Does he have bonus damage? No, I don't think so, right?
No.
No, he has only Pierce, stun, and accuracy. So no damage in the door, and 2 actions wasted with the Alliance Smuggler. Not sure if I'm agreeing with that. I mean, he's very safe getting one of the broken droids, right? So you can move him up this round, and then in the next round you could move him to the broken droids, pick it up, and already get started moving the other way again. So I don't know. I'm not agreeing with that, but it's an activation he managed to stall to not having to open the door to the middle, because right now I think Locu is forced to open the door. The door to the middle, because he has only the stormtroopers left and the droids, of course, and not wanting to waste activations to maybe move to the middle or so. He really should open the door right now and maybe try to, I don't know, maybe try to hide. I mean, it's hard to hide in there because the Echo-based troopers, they are so mobile and in that middle tile.
I think the really big problem is that the Imperial player runs a very efficient list. You have to be very efficient to compete with it.
Yeah.
His whole command deck, and he will be very, very action efficient, I think. We will see, but
yeah,
I believe that will be the case.
I'm still a bit baffled about JayCop activating the smuggler and actually moving him back to the door that doesn't open, because he also can use it to open the door in the middle. I mean, not if you block it with your Echo-based troopers like JayCop did right now, but otherwise, if you position him like in the middle, you can get out an activation, get then 6 movement points, and get from the door to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to right beside the first, or one of the middle broken droid actually. No, the upper broken droid this is. And then next round, hopefully he survives. Next round, just pick it up, have 6 movement points again. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you are already halfway to your victory, or to your first 9 victory points with the broken droid. So.
But you only get the 2 movement The two moving two spaces when you are actually interacting, right? Yeah.
It's interacting.
But I think that's what he's good at, right? That's the only thing he's good at, interacting.
That's why I said position. I'd say he should have positioned him right beside the door, open the door, get to the droid, hope that the smuggler survives, and then if he survives, he can get the droid and bail into your deployment zone again. So
yes.
That's what he's doing, right? So
whose turn is it? Locus, right?
I think it's Locu's turn, and he's activating one of the probe droids. I think which one is it? Let's have a closer look. It's number 2. So it should be the bottom one, but he hasn't actually decided what to do with it. Oh, he's moving up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
He's moving 4 spaces, I think.
Yeah, he's double moving. That's interesting. He's double moving to the door, which is why do this? I mean, the droids are much better in the middle tile, right? Shooting at the door, shouldn't this be the job of the stormtroopers, who can reroll and maybe maximize damage and not lose damage to blocks and whatnot, because the droids,
the droid can reroll as well. It's he has a targeting community.
Yes, true, but he has spike damage, which is much better used on the Echo base troopers, right?
Yes,
because they have the Echo base troopers, which I forgot to mention. They also have combat suit, which means reduce the pierce value of the attack results by 1 to a minimum of 0. So the pierce from the the regular stormtroopers, they don't have actually pierce. The snow troopers have pierce, so they are a little bit weaker against them. I don't know if this actually matters, but yeah,
Hi, Jeppe.
Oh, is Jeppe here?
Yeah, but he's muted. He muted himself.
Yeah,
maybe he will
unmute soon.
Hello.
Hello, Jeppe.
Hello.
Are you in the game already?
I am just on my way. I've missed what was going on because of a certain card game.
Oh, the game we are not talking about.
The game that beat my ass 5 times in a row today.
Real? It's still Anduin?
But please tell me on the 3rd quest, right?
No.
It's the 2nd quest still? You should take lessons from Antonia. They destroyed the 2nd quest, I think.
No, but I think it's unfair because I have 2 core games, so.
Oh yeah, one copy is a bit hard, yeah.
Back to the topic.
Yeah. No, we can do a little bit of small talk. I have my chips ready, so okay, so what happened now is let's see. Well,
the saboteur attacked the door.
Yeah, both saboteurs are attacking the door. The second group of saboteurs at the top here. Not sure that... I mean, it's good. They can deal bonus damage. Like, massive bonus damage. Like we saw 2 attacks and it's already at 7 damage. So that's good.
But I'm seriously wondering why he is actually trying so hard to get this door open, because... I don't know. I would have gone for the droid sooner, I guess.
I heard something about attacking doors while I was just arriving.
Yeah, the interesting thing is that JayCop chose to use his smuggler. The first activation of his smuggler was to run back to the right door and shoot at the door for no damage. But I mean, it's not that what baffled me. But the smuggler is better at interacting, so I thought that opening the door and going to the first droid would have been much better.
He's good at interacting, right?
But actually, what I said is not true, because if you position him right next to the door, he still has to move through the blue tiles, so he couldn't actually made it to the first broken droid, which isn't bad. You just lose 1 movement point. So.
But he moves 2 spaces. He's not gaining 2 movement points.
Oh, that's true. And it's even better.
Oh my god, you seriously have chips.
He does. He certainly has chips. I can hear.
I have vinegar chips. They are the best.
So sorry for being asking obnoxious questions because I just arrived. It looks like the snow troopers have been attacking a door.
Yes. He had 2 snow troopers on the right attacking the door, and the other snow trooper moved forward and snatched the first droid.
That is standard operating procedure for Imperials.
Yeah,
he knows. He writes the manuals, you know.
I've read it, but it's a nice way to get your initial focus, and then you could keep your focus for a fair long while. from then on.
Yeah. It's without taking any, risking any harm, just getting focused, right?
Yeah.
So how does it work? You look through your scope of your rifle, you see the door, and you get really focused.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god, I could hit the door. It's sort of a large open space, so it's a little bit wider than a person, and you know,
Think
a
of the
trooper
life.
hitting something.
Think of the life of the stormtrooper right now. You're on the job right now, and you're shooting. You're not hitting anything. Okay, then there's a door, right? You shoot at the door. You hit.
I can hit that.
You deal damage. Think about how uplifting this must be.
Yeah, considering how bad they shoot in the movies, for sure.
I'd get very focused too. No, but I think getting focused with the door, of course, that's what you want to do, right? So, in the meantime, I think Locu moved his second droid up and shot at the door too.
Yes.
It's very odd. I thought they would open the door to the middle much sooner, but they're both chicken, so.
I thought they were at least the upper player would go for the droids much sooner.
I don't know. Wait, anyway.
I mean that's
R3L3R who is suggesting that those are end bosses in campaign, and I think they are, but I think those are probably also the pipe dream of stormtroopers because they can in fact hit them.
Yeah. I really like those. They are at first when I was playing the first campaign, I hated doors. I didn't like them because they seemed too passive. But with the ability, especially of the snowtroopers, to focus yourself again, and other stuff with heroes, discovering heroes having ways to open doors and not wasting actions like Mac. Doors have become like the strategic thing on the map that can help you but can hurt you depending on how you tackle it, right?
the love poem to doors.
Yeah.
Tension and excitement.
No,
see what happens
The hate is real for doors.
in the campaign.
My perception on doors really has changed almost 180 degrees because of this.
I think you hate the doors as in Rebel more because they can always fall shut behind you, you know, in certain missions.
Yeah.
Oh, now your door is shut and only Gideon is inside. Have fun.
Damn it! What's this? What's this? He's moving up
Don't ask.
He's moving up the rebel saboteurs and not doing anything with them. So he's not. So this means he's not opening the door this round. I mean, he can't, right? Because he doesn't have any. He doesn't have enough actions to do something in the room. So why open it this round? Then the second group of elite rebel base troopers, they're useless. They're standing in front of the door. They probably won't do anything. So I don't get it. They both play very passively, I think.
I will talk to Henrik real quick and try to convince him to join.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably still falling out now and then.
You're falling out? What? Yeah. Do you have the? You don't have the app installed right now, right?
I can't install it on my computer.
Okay. Yeah, I have to play tech support again and help you with that. But whatever. So yeah, the website, the web app. This might be a bug in the web app itself. So with Discord, I mean it's voice over IP via the browser. It's bound to be some bugs, right? Okay. So what's going on in them? I think it's.
No, I was just about to say before. Oh shit! It keeps falling out. Yeah. I can't do anything about it.
Just talk, Jeppe. It's not that important. Okay.
Now it's transmitting all the time. In fact, it sounds like it's turning off whenever I'm trying to say something. But what I was about to say, I think some of these missions, it's actually a little bit, I wouldn't call it a game of chicken, but it's sort of there's so much choice in when you choose to open that door, and I think it can have a lot of impact on the mission. to get the door opening right at the right time.
Yes.
So we have the first door open.
Oh, yes.
Locu
But it's
activated.
actually good for him because there is not much the rebel player can do anymore, you know?
Yeah.
Is it JayCop that's playing the Empire and Locu is playing the Rebels?
No, the other way around. JayCop is playing the Rebels and Locu the Empire. So, he opened the door and then he ran away.
Yeah, that's kind of what.
What? I don't get it. Important to notice that Locu had initiative, so he won't have initiative next round, unless he has, of course, take initiative, but let's not assume that. So the problem is if he's stepping into the middle tile now, he's very vulnerable to actually lose this figure at the start of the next turn, because JayCop can just open it with the Rebel base troopers, move in, kill it, and maybe even move it back, so...
I'm wondering why he isn't securing the terminal.
Not sure. Maybe he doesn't have... No, he should have enough movement points. It's just 2 movement points from this. I'm not sure. I mean, getting to the terminal would get him another card, right? So it's nothing to be... Especially if the... But wait... If he would move up to the... Yeah, I know what he does. Look, if he moves up to the terminal, Stormtrooper can get defeated in this round already. Because he can... JayCop can open the door with the Rebel troopers. The Rebel base troopers. Take a pot shot, and if that doesn't hit, he can move up the other one and take a shot from the... from close up, which is very devastating. So, I'm not sure. I'd say it's the right decision to stay a bit back.
But the one Echo Base Trooper, number 1, is already activated, right? Because it's not tapped, the card.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
How did he move that?
It was with Gideon.
Oh yeah, he was moved by Gideon, it's okay.
So he has only both of his Echo Base Trooper groups ready.
So whose turn it is? Is it
JayCop's.
Rebels, right?
Yeah. JayCop needs to figure out if he wants to... I mean, he will of course use the Echo Base Troopers to get one of the droids and shoot at the door to open it, but I don't know. It's really weird. It's a weird start to the match. It's very passive. Yeah.
So what is this? Torture by ships or what?
Torture by ships? What?
Do you want to make me envious?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my plan. I didn't know it was my plan until now, but now it is. Now I'm already done with my bowl. Soon I'm going to get some...
Did you get to play earlier today, Antonia?
No, I didn't. Nobody was available, I guess.
Yeah, during the day it's a bit hard to find partners.
We've been playing the card game for It's a Holiday, so my girlfriend is here, so yeah.
Yeah, but you sound like...
I think he turned his C3PO voice on.
Yeah, but do you know Daft Punk?
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly how he sounded.
He is Daft Punk.
He's Daft Punk. Yeah, that's probably...
You really broke up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were playing
I started it around noon and it's still going, so...
Oh my god. We should make a remix.
Yeah.
We are the robots.
Yeah. No, we are not the robots. You are the robot. No, it's okay. So you only borrowed the card game for now, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Are there no plans to actually get it since you played already almost half a day with it?
That would have been if we were both into it, and I don't know if that's the case anymore.
What if
Oh,
you're
is it too hard? Oh, that's yeah. I can understand what's going on. Yeah. Let me say you that it isn't actually really that hard. It's just a difficulty with going in without much thinking about what's happening, and it's a learning experience. And
The thing is, we've played that mission 5 times now.
I know, yeah.
And the first one was the one we were closest. We were basically just so close.
So did you deck build at all?
No, we've been playing with the ones in the base set.
Yeah, they are really hard to play against this quest.
Jump jets.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
That's for that terminal. But I think in several of the missions we've gotten both the second hill troll and that lake serpent or river serpent in the initial setups.
Oh, that's bad.
That happened in 3 of our games that they came within the first round or 2.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it can be the quests in the core box. They are. I mean, the community reaction to Anduin is still very strong, and it's one of the highest regarding quests. But I think that it's actually not really that good, considering that there are problems with it. So
the irony is that
the later stuff, especially after the first cycle, when you get into Khazad-dûm, it's so much more improved, and it's almost like playing Skirmish of Imperial Assault last year and playing it this year. It's almost like this. So
we should perhaps try some of the other quests instead of insisting we want to go through the callbacks.
Yes. I'd say if it's there is no harm in skipping the first cycle, like story-wise or flavor-wise. The first cycle it's okay. And if you really want to be a completionist, like Antonia I think is, and it's still very good to play, but it's not mandatory. I'd say the Khazad-dûm box and its accompanying cycle is much better, much more enjoyable, much more varied, has much better cards in it. So it opened up so much during that time. And what I recommend would be getting the last pack of the first cycle for the hero, and then just playing through the Khazad-dûm box, the free quests. And the first 2 quests are more thematic than in the core box, are easier than in the core box, and more action than in the core box. And the last quest is really, it shows you how the game can work and how you can work without deck building in the game. So,
can I ask you guys, do you play with decks that are of purely one affiliation, or do you mix them up?
I mean,
mix.
Yeah, we used to play 2-player, and when we were playing 2-player, we played with decks that are from 2 colors to 3 colors, but I think we played 3 colors only once, so mostly 2 colors. But right now we play 3-player, and we have one deck that is just purely 1 color, one deck that has 2 colors, and one deck that has 3 colors. So, especially with the core box, you don't have really that much cards to play 1 color. So, it's even harder when you only have 1 core box and not 2 or 3. So I'd say I can help you build decks for the second quest, which will make it much easier. I sent it to Antonia also, so.
Yeah, I can send you my decks, but they need, I think, 2 core boxes. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I have some built with 1 core box.
We've basically been using the decks that are described and outlined in the base set, and we've been playing.
Way harder, so you should try before you give up on the game. Try to build decks because it's just way more efficient.
I'm not giving up. I'm kind of enjoying that it's a challenge. I ended up playing a game on my own just now, and also did not succeed. But
what's going on here?
So he's activating the Echo Base Troopers now.
Wait, but they did they ready all their cards? Oh yeah, it's still,
no.
It's
They're
still
not
the
done
last
yet.
round. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so he's activating the 2 Echo Base Troopers, opening the door, then shooting at the Stormtrooper dealing 2 damage
Yes.
with enough range.
Now-
That's lucky. And then Stormtrooper basically is dead now, right?
Yeah, I think 2.1 will
The-
now shoot him to
The
death.
2.2, I think.
2.2, yes. 2.1 opened the door and shot, and now 2.2 is getting
Yeah.
close.
Yeah. To come back to the card game, Jeppe, much of the difficulty is that you don't have that card pool with just 1 core box. You can work around that, but you have to limit the decks to 40 cards, and it's a very good way to. Oh, that actually doesn't
You
defeat the
didn't kill
Stormtrooper.
him.
You didn't kill it, yeah. That's
Stormtrooper holds on.
yeah. Yeah, so I built 2 decks with 40 cards from 1 box. 40 cards each from 1 box, which has a very high chance to succeed at the Endwing quests.
Are you not meant to have at least 50 cards in your deck?
Yes. Theoretically, in the base rules, and when playing the first cycle, after like 2 or 3 packs, I'd say playing with 50 card decks is what you should do. But to be really honest, if you just have 1 core box,
Yeah.
and you want to have an enjoyable experience, to learn the game, to have some progress in the game, it's much better to limit the size of the decks to 40.
The starting
but I
decks
thought-
are not 50 cards anyhow, you know that, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
what's the
they are.
minimum? Is the minimum 30 then, or
No,
what's
there
the
isn't.
minimum?
There isn't really. The starter decks are 40 because there are not enough decks. There are not enough cards in the decks to make more. To make.
But there
them
was
bigger.
something about deck building where there was a minimum list.
Yeah, the minimum is actually 50. So if you're playing by the rules, the minimum is 50. But like I said, it's
what's going on now?
yeah.
I'm
That's-
curious to see if he's got a grenade and a bit of extra movement somewhere to get up there. And
That would be so awesome, to be honest.
yeah, I thought before he moved out the Echo Base Trooper, that would have been even more delicious. But
So who played this? It was Locu.
yeah,
right?
it's the Empire holds on to initiative.
Oh god,
As far as
that's
I can
so
see.
bad. That's what I said with the doors. It's a cat and mouse game in the door with the doors. Yeah.
It is. It's very much about when you choose to open it, and it's if you go early on, you really open yourself up to taking some damage, but you might get in better position. And if you wait too long, you might lose some opportunities.
Actually, the good thing about the current situation for the Rebel is that he did not kill the first group of stormtroopers. The one is almost dead, and the other ones are quite far inside the map. He can actually maybe kill the complete group this round. You know?
It's definitely nice to clean house when you're working with troopers.
Yes, that's a good thing. The one he couldn't reinforce because he didn't manage to kill it, and there is an upside to this because all the ones are very high up, close to the rebels, and he probably if he aims to do it, he will be able to shoot them all.
I like the thematic part going on here, and I guess it's also because they've been building to the map that they both have Hoth-related troopers. Even the probe droids are like Hoth in, and they're also good for movement purposes on this map, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very nice to have the probe droids be really strong on the map. That's very new, and just because of how the map works.
And there's a lot of efficient travel going on here.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Okay, the Echo Base Trooper will die now.
Really? I
Maybe.
don't think so.
No, he won't die, probably.
He has eight. He has 8 health. So
So it's 2 damage for the Echo Base Trooper.
He's re-rolling, so
it's
it's
3 damage.
3 damage.
It's 3 damage, yeah. Still, it's not that much. So he has still... Wait. How much movement does he have left? Did he actually move with the trooper? Yeah,
Yeah, I
one
think
space.
he moved once to the side, right?
Yeah, 1 space, yeah. Yeah, he moved out of the blue space. So he used 1 movement point, he still has 4. 3,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think
1, 2,
he's
3. So
getting
he
back
used
with-
up all of them, okay, so... I think what's happening now is he will, use this one, take the same shot with the reroll, try to get rid of the...
But it was stupid to move first, right? I mean, why move before shooting?
for the reroll.
For the reroll.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yes, of
Oh,
course.
that's bad. That's really bad.
Did you already reroll?
Yes, that's the reroll changed 1 damage on the blue die to Surge, I think.
A Surge, which he can't use because it's...
He doesn't have range anyhow. He has to use a Surge for
Yeah, he does, that's true. But,
There's no damage going on, so he has... That's the last movement he has, and then the last trooper is also shooting at the Echo-based trooper, which I can't imagine. Oh, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So the question is, should you reroll here? I think there's a fairly good chance. He can reroll, yes.
I'm looking at the wrong trooper. Yes, of course he can reroll.
I mean, he could lose some damage output, but on the other hand, he could also gain 1. So
yeah, but rerolling the blue is good, right?
Yes. No,
I think it's better rerolling the green.
Yes, that's better.
Because then you need to have the accuracy, and the green has a better chance of getting what he needs.
Yeah, you need a 1 damage and 1 surge result from the green. And I think you have 2 on this on the green and 1 on the blue one. So it should be better to reroll the green one, but I don't think he will. He's scared that he doesn't deal any damage. Again, the second attack.
It's a question of whether you push your luck or not.
It's actually interesting if will he stay clumped up together? Probably
the thing
not.
is, the green die has twice a high probability of getting a damage and a surge together than the blue die does.
But wait, attacking him?
It's only 2 and 3.
You only can convert the surge to 1 pierce because the Echo-based trooper is elite and he negates one of the pierce, right? So because you have...
Why are you talking about pierce?
Sorry,
they don't have pierce.
Damage. Yeah, they have bonus damage and pierce. I'm stupid. Okay, so he's still thinking about rerolling, I think. So.
Hi, Hendrik.
Oh, Hendrik is here again. Oh, he is rerolling, and he did what we wanted him to do, but it didn't change anything.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, he got the same result, but that's... I think that's worthwhile. Basically, he could be sure that his result was not getting worse rerolling the green in terms of damage, but it could be improved by 1, so it's a good choice. There's basically 1 in 3 chance that he would have improved it, and no risk of it getting worse.
I need to get rid of my tablet. It's burping away all of the time right now. Not sure what's going on. Oh, okay. I'm getting messages on Facebook again. Okay, so...
all these friends I have.
Yeah, it's actually the girlfriend.
Facebook.
So... Yeah. Even though the position of the of Locu, the Imperial player, is very good, I think JayCop is in the lead now because he didn't lose that much health from this Echo-based trooper. He can now shoot, retreat, and wait.
He's also got some focus coming in there on the. But the thing is, I don't know whether he should have gotten his. The thing is, it's not a very nice opening move because you don't remove enemy activations, but I don't know whether it would have been worthwhile for him to assure that other broken droid. On the other hand, if he wants to go for that broken droid with the rebels, he probably needs to divert his saboteurs, and that might mean that they don't get to do havoc elsewhere.
Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 1, 2, 3. He needs 4 range on the saboteurs, which is possible to take the focused saboteur, move up, and shoot at the stormtrooper with the 1.
Well, at least if you can just stun it, you have limited its ability to get out of there with the broken droid.
If you do this, what happens next is that the focused snowtroopers will wreck your Echo-based trooper, right? They will try to, and I think they will succeed because they are focused and they don't have to.
Now that's the dilemma when you're playing a list like his. There's some similarities to what I've been playing, and that's with the snowtroopers. It can be tempting to hold them back so that you have them for healing some of your friends.
I don't think that should be the. This also very much depends on if he already drew one of his reinforcement cards or not.
Yeah, I mean, you might actually be in an interest in losing a figure so you can get a focus, and so you can use reinforcement next round.
Yes. I think you should also think about that next round you will be starting, you will be in second place for starting. What happened now?
The Echo Base finished.
Yeah, that's regardless of what he rolls, it's gone.
I was confused for a second there because the Stormtrooper is still the attacker sign.
He removed it, I think.
I always get it mixed, so whenever I have to remove or add those, I go through them, sort of adding an on and adding an on because I just keep clicking on the wrong one.
Yeah. So
there is that button in the new version of Vassal where you can remove the targeting markers, which is helpful, but it doesn't remove all of them.
Wait, let's zoom in again. So he focused the Stormtrooper right beside the terminal, and I think the idea is to get rid of the other Echo Base Trooper here. Maybe.
No, but actually it's a head-to-head race because they might get rid of the Stormtrooper
first, yes. Yes. So he moved up 2 spaces, and is he shooting at...
It's always a bit intimidating shooting from range 2 with those, because you might not hit at all with accuracy.
He's shooting without the red die, so...
Okay, and that is more or less as much as he can hope for.
Yeah. So he wasn't out to kill him. Which is probably smart, because when they are activated now... Oh, they already have been activated, so the focus on them doesn't really mean anything this round. Yeah.
But I am confused why he didn't shoot the Stormtrooper 1 besides the terminal.
Yeah. I'm confused too, yeah. Not sure what's going on. Because the first Stormtrooper group is very weak, and if you shoot at him now, and then he doesn't move him away or activate him, he's probably going to lose it anyway, without him being able to activate him at all.
But he has the rest of the round, so that's nice.
Yeah. Okay. So, he moved up 2, shot, moved back 1. Not sure if that's really good, but yeah.
So I would say he activates Group 1 next to get them in safety.
Yeah, shoot it, yeah. One of them should pick up the droid, move back, and the second one should shoot at the Echo Base Trooper and also get the hell out of there. Just the question where to put it, because he can't actually get away far enough. 1, 2,
what happened here? Is there another? Oh no, it didn't. It was
he picked up the droid and
yeah.
getting the hell out of dodge.
Wait, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 to here.
Because terrain underneath him.
It actually doesn't matter.
I'm really confused why he did that. Wouldn't it be better to go to the space beneath it? Because
I think the thing is his officer can maybe move him as well. But,
isn't it the same to go to the space under it and then you are even farther away from the enemy?
Yeah,
I don't think it really matters in this case.
That's true.
Okay.
It is a different, but it's likely not significant.
He's shooting at the saboteur, not at the. Oh, but that's not enough.
That's the thing with 3 dice, and you then don't have your reroll. That's it's all about the luck of the draw.
How much health do the saboteurs have? 5, right?
6.
Oh, he couldn't have defeated anyway. He could have, but not with this roll at all. Yeah,
okay, now get the hell out of there, Stormy.
Yeah, that's probably not far enough, right?
Well, even if it's not far enough, at least he will force some of them to move closer, which give him an opportunity to retaliate. Which.
So do you now activate the other elite Echo Base Trooper group and try to finish up the last one of the 2 Stormtroopers in the first group?
Honestly, I think his targets are, except from his Echo Base by the right terminal, are not so much in harm's way, and those that are the Echo Base on the left are a little bit covered by the blocking terrain.
Yeah.
So I would actually be tempted to start dishing out some focus. let the Empire show his hand what he wants to do, and then
really
return fire afterwards. Because that single Echo Base trooper over there is not able to take out any activations on its own.
That's true, yeah.
And on the other hand, it has enough health that it doesn't have to necessarily worry about being killed off with whatever the Empire is doing next.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Will be interesting if he actually does this. What's with the victory points? Just 1 and 0, because, yeah, on a diplomatic mission.
Yeah.
He got it last time. I'm curious about the smuggler, because the smuggler doesn't seem to do anything this... I mean, it's a way to delay your activations, but right now you don't need that, right? Maybe later it's better. Maybe
he would have been really good at picking up stuff.
Yeah.
So maybe if something dies at some point, he can sneak in, grab it, and run for home.
Yeah.
Try to do a home run, but yeah. Does he have any? No.
So if you have, you won't.
It's also worth considering that the rebels might actually also have a grenadier.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. If he moves the snowtroopers in there, try to shoot at.
Like if they have a grenadier and some more stuff move forward, he oh my god, if he had you can always wish, but like if he had a fleet-footed and a grenadier, then his
yeah.
he could hit those true elite probe droids and but that's the thing again, if you don't take out a probe droid, it's not necessarily particularly worthwhile because they tend to have enough surges that they will recover anyway on their activation. So I that's really a thing I love about the game, how the sequential nature of things can really have an impact.
So Gideon moved the 1 snowtrooper back. No, the 1 Echo Base trooper, of course.
Yeah, but that Echo Base, yeah.
The SEP, right?
Yeah. I was thinking that it would be an obvious way for him to move it forward.
So he, instead of moving it through his deployment zone, he wants to move it through the middle tile to actually get some shots off, right?
No, that he can get to the terminal and get his points now. He's within 4 moves from the terminal.
Isn't
with
it?
The droid.
Can't you only a terminal? I thought it has to be the terminal in the command zone. Command
whichever.
Post. Okay, it's just any terminal. Okay.
But that also means that he's sort of forcing the Empire now. If they want to stop him from getting those 9 points, they'll have to move there. And it's so far in that they can't really attack at the same time. So those points are probably going to be very difficult to prevent him from getting...
Yeah, that's not happening.
So now he tries to finish off 2.2.
So it's 4 damage and he's gone, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
And he can focus again, yeah. That's very nice.
Gotta keep them focused.
It's a very good roll.
I don't know. The thing is, he's keeping those saboteurs ready so that if you try to body block the Echo Base, it's just not really going to work because you can blow them to smithereens.
Yeah. So he's moving there and probably healing the Stormtrooper. But is this a good idea with Grenadier maybe rather on the corner? Not sure.
Yeah, except it's on a snowtrooper and they're next to the snowtrooper. But it does mean, of course, that snowtrooper might want to go elsewhere next round. So.
Yeah, but I mean that he's standing there because he wants to heal. Yeah, he did heal the Stormtrooper for 1, but right now he's adjacent and.
But what I meant to say is that a grenade there might not do. I mean, a grenade is always fun, but
you can hit two Stormtroopers and 1 Snowtrooper, right? If you throw it exactly on the Stormtrooper.
Yeah, but there's one more Snowtrooper going, and it might be lured over to the other Echo Base. See, there he goes.
Yeah.
So that leaves some options as well.
Let's see what the roll is. Oh, it's very good. Very good again.
His pierce, though, is less useful here.
Wow. So he pierces 1 of this. So it's 3
unless
damage
he
and
wants to keep,
focus.
unless he wants to keep the focus running.
So then he won't do any. No wait. He won't do 2 damage,
if
right?
he...
Two damage and focus, I'd say,
Yeah, that's the best choice.
because he only gets Pierce 1, doesn't he?
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
I think,
2 damage and a focus is much better. Yeah. What's...
and actually not just a focus, of course, it's also a weaken.
Oh,
not to forget.
that's true, yeah. But he's activating anyway, so... I mean, you lose,
Yeah,
you
but
lose the
it's...
surge. You lose the surge, but
Yeah.
can help you out, but...
But the question now is whether he should get his Echo Base Trooper down there and score his points, or whether he should go with something that can hit a bit harder and maybe take out something.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the things that have yet to activate of the Empires are not in a location where he can really
He's getting the
take
points.
them out. He's going for the points.
So he will be
I
at
think
11.
that is
He will be at 11.
a good move. It's
after
going to be
this,
interesting to see if the other Echo has a grenade, though, because then they can both grenade and shoot.
What did Gideon did move up the rebel base trooper, the Echo base trooper, and did the second action
Focus.
Was what, on what?
Focus. I think on the top Rebel Saboteur on the right.
Oh yeah,
1.2.
okay, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what is 1.2 doing? Shooting who? The,
1 damage.
Probably the stormtrooper at the right, right?
We will see.
Oh, no, the droid.
No, it's the droid. Yeah. 1,
Why?
2, 3, 4.
Okay, so he presumably didn't have a grenade.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? But why did he shoot at the droid? Because it's still its turn, and it can easily recover 1 damage.
I guess, I don't know.
I mean, I would have shot at the stormtrooper.
Especially if maybe the idea is to actually lure the probe droids to the front,
Forward.
and then next turn you are starting and you're using your saboteurs to finish them off before they connect. That's maybe what's going on.
I guess it's also it's easier for the
2, 3, 5, 1.
for the snow trooper to heal.
Targeting computer, right? I mean, there's no way around targeting computer.
5. Yes. I mean, yeah, he will of course reroll, and he will deal 1 damage and has 2 surges, which plus 2 damage and pierce 2, so it's...
Or recover, depending on. No, it's not wounded.
It's not
so,
a wounded one, yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 damage to 7 of 8, so he still lives. Wow. But
yeah, it's also again his it's called combat suit is helping out a bit here. Against
that's
some of
true.
these enemies.
It's not 5 damage, it's just 4 damage because the pierce is only pierce 1 and not pierce 2. Yeah.
Now that looks very delicious for a couple of sabs in a moment.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's actually a good way to use now 2.2 and 2.2, 2.1 and
but
2.2 just.
what do you do with the smuggler or with C-3PO in the meantime? Because you still have to wait to get the other droid out of its... Because he will come, the other droid will come, right?
Yeah. But,
Or do you want to, or would it best to start shooting right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. He can place the 1 saboteur right in front of the Echo Base Trooper. 1, 2, 3, 4 range, which should be okay with the focus. And he can
Now,
shoot at the droid.
if he's really mean, he's moving out and trying to hit that probe droid in the rear and gets a stun on it, so that it cannot attack this round.
Oh yeah, that's also true.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he can take out any of those units.
But you can only do this with the saboteur that is already wounded with 3 wounds. So you have to move up, shoot, and then bank on stunning it, because after that you can't move back far away to be in safety.
Well, the thing is, he can move the top focused one all the way to the terminal, and he can shoot from there. And with focus, he should have reasonable range. But he's going all in with the other one.
So what is he doing now?
Oh, they have
He was
5
shooting at
movement
the-
points. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's shooting at that one. So
Oh yeah, you can ignore.
That's very good.
That's the stun.
Stun. Probably a stun, right?
And it doesn't have a line of sight. right
But he
now.
doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it because
No,
he's
no,
a saboteur.
the
The
probe
droid.
droid needs it if
Yeah,
he
the droid
wants
doesn't.
to.
Yeah, so he gotta focus. He gotta stun it. Do you
Yeah,
think
it's
he's listening to our stream?
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, Jeppe says it. That must be good.
Let's see
Actually, it
what's
would
going
be
on.
really awesome now if the other one goes in, shoots at the snowtrooper, and blasts away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing is the probe droid has 7 health, doesn't it? Because it's a lead one.
Yeah, but anyhow,
true.
he's focused.
Yeah.
He might blast even 2 damage on it.
Yeah. Funny thing with my heavy troopers with the blast 2 all in skirmish, I noticed that people get very preoccupied with not standing next to each other. But to be honest, if there's only one target next to the one I'm shooting at, I'm more likely to use my surge on doing 2 extra target on the one I'm shooting at than doing 2 damage on a target I haven't really touched anyway.
Yeah.
But it does mean you can deter your enemies from. Yeah, he's going for the kill there.
But
Yeah.
why? That's seriously my question. Because wouldn't it be
It's
better?
dead.
It can't do anything right now, right? Wouldn't it
But
be
it
better
can do
to
something next round.
blast on the snowtrooper and then wait for next round?
It
and
could have
shoot it
moved
then?
away, right? So you can
Yeah.
blast it, and then it could have moved away, and next turn shut
He's
out
taken
that
away an
power.
activation for good, and I think that's valuable. And it's also in this case a couple of victory points.
So now he's blasting 2, right? Probably.
Yeah.
Yes, he did already. He already did blasting too.
Okay.
So 2 damage on the snowtrooper, and of course the probe droid is gone. So it is a full activation gone. This means
It also
very
limits
interesting.
what the Empire can do now.
Yeah.
He basically has his officer, I think, left.
No, the officer was exhausted from taking initiative, so he can't do anything right now.
No, he's out, yeah, because that probe droid was the one that hadn't activated
That's
yet.
the wrong probe droid.
Wow, we have 8 people in the match in Vassal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's nice to see that. That's.
So, Stefan, I'm not sure if Henrik told you already. He
What?
just bought more promos. He actually has now the Royal Guards.
Oh, cool. Scan it in, give it to me.
But does he really have to scan it in? Aren't there already very good qualitative versions on the FFG side?
It's better to have them scanned in. I'd say, yeah. Is it the promo or is it just the errata
Yeah,
one?
the promo with the errata.
Yeah. Is there a picture of the promo card on the FFG site? I haven't seen. I just have downloaded the normal deployment cards with the errata. Okay, so they did go something wrong here, right? Correct, because the probe droid that is now in front, it already moved this round, correct?
Yes.
So it should be exhausted.
Yes.
It isn't exhausted. Can someone join up to them and tell them that that's the wrong
What's
deployment
happening?
card?
Wait a second. But he didn't move. What did he do?
No, the probe droid that is now in front already acted this turn, correct?
Yes.
He moved up and shot,
Yeah. He
and he exhausted the wrong deployment card, or he actually got rid of the wrong deployment card. He should have gotten rid of the one that is.
Because that was the probe droid that was trying to shoot at.
I mean, it's. Can someone
At the
go
Echo
over to the other
base.
channel and tell them? I mean, it's the numbers are clear in the deployment cards already. So, but we need to.
Jeppe, go away.
Can't you send Hendrik?
So
Someone
should
needs
I
to
say
get
it
over
or
there.
what?
You can always send them you can also send them a tell on the.
That's also true.
On Vassal, or
How do we do it? Yeah,
I mean,
You
should
right-click
I
the
just
name.
join them and...
oh yeah.
you right-click his name and.
So where is Loco? He is Christian, right?
But I'm confused. The probe droid was there all way long, right? What are you talking about exactly?
No, the probe droid that is here moved up and shot during this round. The one
It
that
did
didn't- yeah.
It did damage to the Echo base trooper in that
Yes.
area.
Okay.
Took the shot on our 5
Oh,
Ranger.
I think I wasn't watching at that
Yeah.
second.
So let's do it. Private message.
It's probably more likely to catch them in Vassal because that gives a bit of a ping, I think, when it
that's
pops
the
up.
deployment card.
It makes pling.
Sorry for the typing on the.
But I think they know because he's not activating it at the moment.
Yeah.
So the rebels are carrying on with their onslaught.
Yeah, it's just looking weird.
Did he not put a stun on that? Or maybe he didn't. But right now it looks a little bit uphill for the Empire. He does have an extra token that's not to be disregarded.
Yeah, but he shot with the Alliance Smuggler on the probe droid.
Droid, yeah.
So right now we will see if he wants to stun it because the Smuggler can also stun, correct?
Yeah, but he didn't. They're on to the Saboteurs right now. I didn't get to see how he used his surges, but I think maybe he needed to use his surges for accuracy or pierce or some such to actually get damage in.
Yeah. But
if he had accuracy.
He did only deal 1 damage, correct? Yeah. Should be only 1 damage.
Well, you can see the rolls when supposedly in Vassal chat. Let me just check if I can find them.
Okay, so he shot with the Saboteur now onto the Stormtrooper.
But why did he only do 1 damage? He has 3 damage versus 1 block, right?
He has 1 damage already from before. He had 2, was healed by the Snowtrooper for 1, and now he has 1, and now the
Snowtrooper cannot. Oh, that one guy. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about the probe.
No, so they are now calculating damage, and it's 2 damage. Why is it only 2 damage? And 2 blasts?
Because he's blasting 2, probably.
Yeah, well, but why? Wouldn't you rather defeat the Stormtrooper?
I don't know, maybe he's thinking he'd rather try to clear the table with them round and but on the other hand he already lost a Stormtrooper and you can only use 1 reinforcement, so
that's
first off they can't defeat it anyhow because he has not plus damage but pierce and he only rolled 1 defense.
That's true.
Yeah. That's the problem with the Saboteurs, I find it's the
problem with the nerf, right?
Yeah, and with pierce in general.
I think it's that the pierce is much less valuable because the protector ability isn't around anymore. So you're not piercing through 2 defense all the time. Maybe the opponent only rolls 1, so your search for pierce 2 doesn't do anything anymore.
You need to roll a fair amount of natural damage to.
Yeah.
Maybe he's using 1.1 now to close in and shoot at the
That's also true, yeah. That's also true. Maybe he wanted to deal much more splash damage and then finish it off.
Yeah, he has the benefit of basically knowing that he doesn't have to consider activations anymore. He can just do several things in a row without anything interrupting his rebellious plans. So
what did they say?
Ja, sie haben es richtig gespielt. Sorry. they have played it right because he's writing in German with me. They played it right, but he just accidentally rolled over or flipped over the wrong card.
But what the heck is he doing now? Why is he attacking the droid?
Is he attacking a droid?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4.
The
range is okay. It's 5 damage. Maybe he's scared of the focus. I can't figure out why, but
you know what the thing is, I think he's absolutely certain he will have focus next round. So he doesn't have to concern so much about what he brings down necessarily. And the thing is
initiative. Not
sorry. Yeah, he's certain that he has initiative, and he already lost a Stormtrooper from the Empire, so he can't reinforce more than that one he already lost. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he's just trying to get all those a bit down, and then in the start of next round he can do it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I think he hopes for using the first saboteurs to blast away next turn.
There it is.
Yeah.
Kills them. There it is, reinforcements.
In a sense, he could control which group got to get the reinforce, and now it's the group with where one of them has the broken droid parts, and that's not really going to do much offensive anyway. So
Also, they are much further behind than the. They are much more out of the way than the second Stormtrooper.
Yeah. So I guess he's just basically
That's very.
shaving them down a bit to.
I think
to kill them.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you really want to do focus fire, but at others, like here, where he's absolutely certain that he's going to have initiative again, he is. I think he's been doing fairly well for himself with the rebels in that the Empire had focus the last 2 rounds.
Can he be absolutely certain that his opponent doesn't have taking initiative?
There's only one, and it's already been played.
It's
the Empire.
One.
Oh,
the Empire had the initiative the last 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, he would be cheating.
Yes. No, sorry, I mixed up the order. Sorry.
So if you're playing against Leia, you can expect that kind of shenanigans and cheating. Yeah. But since it's the Empire, he can be confident.
Look what's going on.
Oh, the third
maximum
firepower.
Firepower.
Awesome.
So you're basically
kill the stormtrooper for sure.
He was weaning the stormtrooper down to be able to do the blast double now if he had gotten that extra surge.
Ooh, that's
it is
very
5
close.
damage.
Yeah, that's enough.
It is.
And it's
he
blast.
can also blast.
Yeah.
Blast 1, yeah.
So he hasn't readied his card right now, correct? The deployment cards are still exhausted on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But actually, it's a very, very bad result because he needed the second surge, right? I mean, he wanted it.
Yeah, but he wanted to take the broken droid out because he was in reach of getting the terminal.
Yeah.
I think that's very valuable. He has the Locu now has to spend an action to pick up the droid, or give it up, which is even worse, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's an action to interact with the terminal as well, isn't it? Yeah. So he's not able to
do it this round. Yeah.
No. So
I'm wondering, will he? Oh no, he won't.
Oh.
Now the beatdown begins. The beatdown.
So is he shooting the other snowtrooper perchance? Oh, that would be interesting.
Probably he will.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't because that's
blast.
1, 2,
No, he will
3.
blast. He will try.
Yeah, you could possibly kill that snowtrooper.
It's range.
Yes,
6,
there it is. There it is.
Actually.
There it is.
Now he won't get the range. That would be so funny. No, he will. He only needs 2 range, right?
He's got 3 printed, and
he needs 2.
He's got 2 on the dice at a minimum, so he's got it covered.
Oh no!
Oh no! Focus.
No
but let's see what he rolls.
No surge, yeah.
This is where you really miss Luke, isn't it?
This is so bad. Oh my god! He could
Antonia
have
is dying.
Killed this droid. Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just.
And
3
he's
damage.
not even dead.
He's not even dead, yeah.
So he has set up for a really nice double kill of 2 snowtroopers and a stormtrooper and a droid, and it missed. But to be honest, even though that missed, he's done really well for himself with that activation.
Yeah, still, yeah, it's very good.
I will make the sound, okay? Dum dum dum.
Because now that probe droid or that stormtrooper group is basically forced to go next, or he will lose one of his figures. So he could have been more lucky with killing those 2 extra units from each blast, but even though he didn't, it's still looking very, very good for him.
And the good thing is now what he can actually do is go down with the smuggler next to the droid, interact, and then he can move 2 spaces up to between the rebel saboteur and the echo base trooper, right? That's also awesome.
Yeah, but what he can basically do is he can probably choose to just sit out and do his smuggler as one of the last things, and he could. Now Gideon can't get to him to help out.
No, he can't. I would have moved 1.1 down. The focus was, of course, more valuable, but otherwise he would have moved 1.1 down so that Gideon can move the smuggler.
He can, of course, hope that that the smuggler is coming under fire, so he gets some extra movement points. But yeah.
So now he's readying all of his deployment cards.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly set this up last round, so he sort of was just. It was already in his mind when last round finished what was going to happen next.
Nice plan. I'm really sad to have not seen it working out.
It still did work out greatly, I think. Even though he didn't defeat the Snowtrooper.
No, I'm not sure. I mean, he could have just easily taken out 2 deployment cards, and now he can activate one of those.
No, he couldn't have taken out 2 deployment cards, because there's still one Snowtrooper
yeah,
left.
sorry.
Oh, I thought that Snowtrooper over there. I missed it. I thought he nailed it.
You also missed it.
Yeah.
No, it's not about taking out the whole Snowtrooper group. It's just taking out 2 figures and maybe even the droid. So.
Yeah. But I also missed it.
So he is doing what now? He's shooting with the
Who's attacking
droid.
who? The
droid is attacking.
That's a droid. Oh.
Dum. There are some slimy figures.
That is painful.
That is really painful. Yeah. Doesn't help him right now.
The droid will run away now for sure.
Can he? He can recover still, right? He can recover 2.
Yeah.
And wait, what? What's going on now? Oh, he's contesting the terminal, but he should recover 2 to maybe have.
Yeah, he can recover even though he were dodged.
Yeah, he can.
Should I tell him?
No.
Because we agreed to not do it.
It's not a rule error.
Yes, it's not a rule error. It's a missed opportunity.
I would not interfere with it.
I would interfere if it's a
that
rule
being
error,
said, but that being said, if I was his opponent, I would remind him. But if I'm a spectator as we are, I wouldn't step in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't do it just because it's a missed opportunity. If it's a rule he missed, like for example, +1 block for sure on Luke, I would do it. But
this is just missed opportunity. Yeah. It's sad because
it's actually it's something I've considered for if we were to talk about skirmish at time. It's sort of like how I'm a bit strange in the sense that if
you are nice to your opponent.
No, that was what I was saying. But in the sense that stuff like surges or something like that, the abilities I don't necessarily remind my opponent of. It depends if it's clearly someone who's new at the game. I will, but stuff that is. There are certain things that have to happen.
Yes,
and
of course.
It's something that has to happen.
For example, the block of Luke.
Yeah, but actually, I was going to give an example that is. Let me just find the wording here.
There's no reason not to do it?
No, for instance, Last Stand on Stormtroopers says, when you're defeated, choose another figure in your group. That figure becomes focused. There's no may in that line. There's nothing that's optional in it. So if my opponent has elite Stormtroopers that are killed and he doesn't remember it, I'll remind him, because if I'm aware that it's not being done, we're actually not following the rules. And even though it's to my advantage, even if it's to his advantage, I'm actually participating in cheating if I'm not telling him, if I'm aware that he's missing it.
So in the meantime, I think they remembered that he can recover the 2 damage, and he did recover the 2 damage. So he's at 4 of 7 health. 4 of 7 health. So.
But I agree, Serge.
I remind my opponent, but if I don't see it, I mean, I'm not the rules judge on all his figures. Sometimes I miss stuff too on my own figures.
Wait, okay. Isn't what he's doing pretty? Moving to the Echo Base Trooper that has only 1 health left is a bit problematic here. 2. Still 2 is even if you have a Grenadier.
Yeah.
It's still,
the problem right now with the grenade, a grenade there would be good, but I mean, especially if you have luck to roll 3, so you take out 3 units. But it's I don't know. The problem is that it's so far away that if you move to toss the grenade, you don't get to attack.
It's not down.
It's not down, yeah.
Oh, the elite prop droids can be sturdy.
I mean, it would have been down if he hadn't recovered the 2 health, right? So
it would have.
Yeah, so it was very important to.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
But I definitely also agree, Antonio. Of course, the things that are printed on your character sheet that evades and blocks, of course, you have to remind your opponent if you're aware and they forget it.
Yeah, of course, but sometimes I miss that stuff too, and then I don't feel bad about it because I don't know.
It's not your list to play, so if you still miss it, it's bad for your opponent. But no real rule was broken, right? Because both have missed it. It's a different outcome than would have been otherwise, but
I'm a nice person and I forget the stuff.
Yeah. It's of course I've been exposed to the discussion of the same thing in X-Wing a lot, where there's a lot of things that can be missed opportunity.
Yeah, and I actually played against a guy who didn't. I forgot. Something I need to do. I think.
Yeah.
With the rebel troopers.
Yeah.
The aim.
Yeah.
And he didn't let me do it afterwards, but I didn't start the fight, to be honest.
I think it's difficult if you're further along and so on. It can be difficult, but typically what my thing is also in for that matter in X-Wing. In X-Wing, your opponent can be very different. Some can be very lenient, others not, and to some degree, those who are not, they are in most cases they have their right to not allow it. But I think in some cases it's. If something is not an optional, but something that has to happen, and if you notice that your opponent doesn't do something that's in his favor that he had to do, and you don't speak up, then I actually think that you're cheating, because even though it's something to your opponent's benefit and he should remember it, if it's not optional, then any of you who are aware of it and don't point it out is actually purposefully not playing the games by the rules, which is
but that was the same guy who rolled dice faster than light speed.
Yeah. But of course, both parties can forget something, but it's if you're aware about it, and yeah.
Okay, so what happens now? The rebel the elite has to activate, right? The Empire, of course.
Yeah, he needs to get those.
What is this?
I don't know,
I guess he's trying to take out activations now, but it's going to be
it's 5 range.
A bit difficult.
He has the range, but
yeah,
still,
but what does he roll? Anything but blank.
Yeah.
It's 1
So
damage.
like I mentioned, he could get a bit of a movement boost now.
But he will reroll now.
He will reroll, yeah.
He's not.
Probably the blue one, right?
This is what I mean. In Vassal, in my opinion, the random number generator is somehow screwed. I'm very, very, very certain.
I think
so.
To be honest, it's mostly that the feeling that you don't see it roll, where you're like,
Yes.
When you, I think in the X-Wing module, the dice don't actually roll, but you get a sound of a die rolling instead of this. We hear this pew sound on Imperial Assault. But in the X-Wing model, you hear a die rolling, and it really feels like, okay, I can acknowledge that it's been
But
re-rolled.
how often I played with Leia, put Son of Skywalker on top, and drew it, although there were 10 cards in my deck.
I've tried to do some testing, not enough to be able to say that it's representative or probable, but I've done a lot of tossing cards in and out to see what happens, and I haven't been able to find any pattern.
So what happened now? Why did he move the Smugler?
Yeah, after an attack targeting you resolves, gain 2 movement points.
Ah, okay. Forgot
Not sure where he wants to go, but
I joked about it earlier that he could maybe be helped by the Empire to get to that broken droid, but to be honest, since there are still 2 stormtroopers down there about to go, maybe he doesn't want to move closer to the droid.
Actually, it would be a good idea just to move down too. Right?
Yes, it would. Yeah, I thought the same a moment ago. The only thing is, it does mean the other stormtrooper group can have a field day with you, but
he can activate next, get the broken droid, and go and on the top of this.
He can't get the broken droid, I think. He doesn't have. He only has 4 movement points. So
he can easily get it because he doesn't need any. Oh no, he has to. He doesn't have any efficient travel also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only 4 movement points, there's a trench in the way.
That is still packed well and nicely for a grenade. I have to say, though, that if I were the Empire player, who is she shooting at now? Oh, there.
On the Echo-based trooper.
Yeah.
No real reason to do it, but...
I had to say, if I were the Rebel player, I wouldn't mind if the and their actions on trying to kill the smuggler, because heck, it's 2 points you're losing, and he's not really much of a threat in terms of attacking. Yeah. He can pick up the droid, but there's so much difficult terrain that it's not really going to.
So what about happen. Now throwing the granite on 2.2 on the saboteur?
On definitely.
Right? That's
definitely.
If you roll a 3, there is so much mayhem going on that you have to try it, because that's one way to come back, right?
Yeah, and I mean he can move up his one of those from the one group in the lower corner and toss the grenade, and then the other one can move up and stand next to the first one to get it reroll and shoot at whatever is remaining.
But the chance is not that high that he has it. I mean, he has 3 cards in his hand.
No.
He has 2 already played, so he has 3 cards and 7 in the deck. We
can only dream, but if he had one, he had to roll 2 to kill 2 units, 3 to kill 3, and it would not be bad. Right now, though, it looks like Twitch is stalling. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it's stalling at my side.
I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see. Yeah, it's fluctuating around on my side. That's probably a Twitch issue, I think. Because it's for me, it says it's.
It's up and running again now. I just reloaded the page.
Yeah, but I get this orange flashing light on my transmission, so I'm not really sure what's going on. It should. It should be good. So maybe I need to tone down the bitrate for next time. I mean, it's up on YouTube in a few days anyway. So if the people want the full experience where the quality is much better, then it's better
with authentic chip munching sounds and plenty of talk of Lord of the Rings, the card game.
that's fine. That's fine. We are more casual.
I think looking at this, we could be surprised. We were in the other semifinal, but I do think that if he just keeps it steady, the Rebels, he should be able to take this one home.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if he has a Grenadier and he uses it and it has an impact, like at least rolling at least 2 damage, then there is a substantial chance for him to get back.
That is true.
That's one way to get back. Now. Also, if he has another reinforcement in his hand, which is, of course, this is stretching, right? If he has another reinforcement, then it's better next turn, because then... No, wait, he doesn't actually... He could reinforce the snowtroopers again, but...
He was... JayCop was a bit unlucky that his nice play, long time planning to do those blasts and kill, that they didn't quite pan off, but...
But thumbs up for the effort.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see... setting up something like that.
So whose turn it is it?
I think it's JayCop.
I believe it's...
urgency.
Aha.
Oh my god, on C3PO? What the heck is going on?
I'm not sure what's going on, really. But he moved 4.
Apparently C3PO is urgent now.
1, 2, 3, 4,
He had to go through the blue area.
Oh, he has 3 movement points. So, okay. So he moved 5 with the urgency. Is this a good idea? I mean...
No.
I don't know.
It's kind of wasted on him, I still believe.
I don't know. Maybe he's thinking that he wants to see what happens. I'm curious to see if there's a grenade coming now or not.
What's going on here?
Why is there a storm? Did just a snowtrooper appear?
No, he was moving up, but I'm not sure how he can. Do they have 5 movement points? They have efficient travel, sorry.
Yeah.
It's 4 movement points from down there, under the crash turret to up there. And he was shooting...
what did he shoot at Gideon? Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Why? I'm not...
Because he hasn't activated yet, and because he's nice to take out, if he can, I guess.
Well, at 1?
I think he's a little bit in a situation where there's not a lot of targets that he can take out. The one thing is, though, he's placed his snowtrooper now in a situation where the deployment card might be cleaned out.
Pierce, yeah. Okay, 2 damage in the weekend. That's not enough, right?
I could be worried that he's going to lose his snowtrooper and thus the points for the deployment card.
Yeah, and also the chance to reinforce the snow if he has it in hand.
Yeah, exactly.
But maybe moving that up. Maybe that's signifying that it doesn't have it in hand, because it doesn't matter anyway, because next round
it could be. Or that then he would rather use it on one of his stormtroopers next. I don't know. I think the Empire does have to push it a little bit.
But if he has it in hand, he can only play it now on the snowtrooper group. And if the snowtrooper group isn't there anymore, the card would be dead 1 round.
So
that
he tries
is in
to
his
shoot
hand
the
1
droid
round.
now.
Yeah, but he needs to try and take out that...
So it's 2 damage. It's 1 damage, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't manage to kill it.
He can
So
stun it
Yeah, he can
again.
stun it again. Yeah, he has Pierce 1 and the stun, yeah.
Yeah, and then some accuracy, which is not relevant.
Yep, so it's 1 damage and the stun. Not enough. And this means the target for the Grenadier is ready.
Yeah, I am so confused. Why?
But the interesting thing is, unless JayCop has a take initiative, then Locu could hope that he gets the grenade in the coming in phase.
Starting next round, yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, I would actually try to weaken up the first what's it called?
Saboteur.
Saboteur, yeah.
So guys, I need to go soon. I'm very sorry.
Don't worry. Oh, he's using the officer to get the broken droid. No, he can't because he moved the stormtrooper and then he moved up to the broken droid. But he can take it next round.
Yeah. See, it's a bit of a problem because he needs to sort of run the gauntlet now with his stormtrooper if he wants to.
Yeah, but can't you run to the right? I mean, it's one turn that you lose, but running to the right seems much more safer than running to the left terminal.
Well, that depends whether he can take out those 4 bodies up there, and the saboteurs would also from the center would also be able to strike right.
Wait,
I think, to be honest, for Locu to have a chance next round, if he has take initiative and gets to go. If JayCop doesn't have initiative and Locu gets to go first, I think he needs to use his first activation to take out some rebel figures, because otherwise he's just going to be overrun completely.
Too far behind in action advantage.
Yeah, so I don't think he necessarily can bank on because he doesn't really gain anything with that stormtrooper running for the terminal for the 9 points, because it's not a timed match where he has to have a certain amount of points before time is up. It's about getting to 40, and if he wants to get to 40, he needs to remove something.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on? Planning?
Planning. Okay, yeah.
With
Gideon, I presume.
Yeah, that's Gideon, yeah. Okay, so he gets 2 cards. And then...
Wow, Rebellion just broke the 100 today. It's on rank 96 now.
On
Board Game Geek.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the only thing that matters in my life. You know that, right?
I haven't out of the top 10, I think. It's 11 now.
I haven't rated a single game. I've put my collection there, more or less, but I haven't ranked a single game.
I have ranked Imperial Assault, if that matters.
I'm sometimes also from people that I know that design games are like, oh, please rank my game, but I don't know.
Who's shooting?
Gideon.
Gideon? Oh, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yellow?
Gideon has a gun, and he actually has a surprisingly good search ability.
Yeah, he is stunned, I know, but...
Oh, for 2, but he also has one for 2 damage, which is funny for one who rarely gets to attack.
Yeah. But
he didn't get any surges.
He's a veteran of the Rebel Wars.
Yeah, but this means he can't.
He couldn't have used it anyway.
Diplomatic mission anymore.
No.
Which is maybe 1 point that's might be good. Okay, so then the group 1 of the stormtroopers are still to go.
Yeah, the remaining staunch troopers have to do their thing. Let's see if there's a. Does he have a grenade?
It would be a nice moment, I think.
I'm sorry, it would. I will stay until I know it.
I don't think he have one. He would have. I mean, it would have been tempting. On the other hand, maybe he could have looked at that and thought, okay, those things have activated. I don't have to rush to get there. Yeah, but I think he would probably have tossed the grenade earlier if he had it.
Well, let's see. He can also, like you said, it's also possible for him to draw it next round. This round, because he draws 2 cards. So the chance of
But maybe he hopes to go up with 1 stormtrooper, wound the 2.2, and then throw the grenade.
The only thing is that JayCop has 6 cards, so it'd be strange if there wasn't a take initiative there.
Yeah.
Or not strange, unlikely. It could be that Locu has a negation, of course.
Okay, so he moved up with the first stormtrooper. The maximum amount of points.
2.2, as I said.
He's still. I think he's still hoping, right?
He's paving the way for the grenade for sure.
5 damage now.
But I don't know. To be honest, if I had a grenade, I would shoot it, toss it first, and then see what happens.
Oh, my doorbell is ringing.
I hear. Okay, but taking out a rebel Sab might also not be bad.
What is the second one doing now?
That's a Fungitone. So first his door and now his phone.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, he's a very busy man.
And very popular as well.
Hello.
Now we can hear some strange Austrian language in the background. What they call language, right? What the? He doesn't have a grenade. Okay.
No.
I'm out of here. I'm already late. See you around. Bye.
Bye. What are you doing tonight?
I'm meeting with friends, playing board games again. We are planning Dominant Species or Dead of Winter. We are not sure yet.
It needs to be done. Games to be played.
Yeah. I actually am urging for some Dead of Winter. I know it's a discussed game. Some people don't like it, but I like it.
Yeah.
Didn't play it for a long time. With the right people, it's really fun.
I think it's okay, but for me, I keep feeling that I like the Battlestar Galactica variant better because I think it's a little bit more streamlined. I like the crossroad mechanic. It's just a bit of a pain that you don't necessarily draw them and for the characters you play and so on.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit weird, but I think the good thing about Dead of Winter is actually that you are not sure if there is a traitor, which I like about the game.
Yeah, it's sort of more of a prisoner's dilemma than
Yes.
with the soft
Yes.
traitor. And I like that it makes people work, because even those who aren't traitors have extra motives, and I like that it makes people act less than optimal, and that's interesting. But to be honest, the thing that makes me like it a little bit less than Battlestar Galactica, or for instance Shadows over Camelot, both games we have, is if I hadn't had those, I might have considered getting Dead of Winter. But I've also found that the fact that you play several characters somehow distances me a bit from the experience. And it's strange because it doesn't feel like a game that you're sort of having deep immersion in, but the fact where I play like a group of 3 or 4 people, I just somehow feel a little bit less involved.
Actually, I think I'm feeling more involved just because it's more realistic for me. It's more realistic that the zombie apocalypse happened than that I'm on the Battlestar. It's just me.
Well,
I mean,
then there's that.
It's a little bit Walking Dead came to real life, right?
I mean, the thing I love Walking Dead, and I'm watching it, all of it,
you are
and can't wait.
contradicting yourself.
But it's just I love Battlestar Galactica as well. It's just
Wait, what's going on?
Okay, see you. Yeah, bye.
Bye. So what was who was attacking now? The
Echo base.
The Echo base trooper is still attacking. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it took
it's
out the droid.
droid.
At last, the droid is. But how cool is it to have an Echo base trooper shoot down a probe droid on Hoth?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's very thematic.
It is. But like I said, I think they probably they knew the map when they were building their lists,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
So
they
they've
knew
gone
the
for mobility, which wants to be very Hoth-like, which is, I think it's awesome how subtly those things sort of aligns themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, he didn't have a grenade, but if he gets one, now he actually also lost the terminal.
Yeah, that's
unfortunately.
true. That's what I wanted to say. That he only draws 1 card now, and he has 2 + 4 is 6. So there's about a 1 in 3 chance that he has the grenade now in hand. And also, now the grenade is suddenly much less potent, right? Because of all the movement that happened. Oh, he's okay. Maybe what's going on now?
He's running in circles.
Yeah. Wait,
he's getting jiggy with it.
Yeah, I'll be back shortly. Just a moment.
Okay. Left to my devices, am I? It looked like you turned off the mic, but I think in
Discord it's still going. Yeah, I'm just for the recording for YouTube and for the stream.
I would keep our viewers engaged and with anecdotes of I don't know.
I will listen to them after the show.
No, because I didn't.
Okay. So
the recording is separate from the.
The recording and the audio from a microphone is separate on the recording and on Discord. That's what's going on. So I can mute it on the recording and on Twitch without muting it on Discord, and I can mute it on Discord without muting the recording. So.
But it looks like right now that there is an echo-based trooper that finished off those snow troopers we talked about earlier.
With the focus.
Yeah, it is another 10 points, and that is making this very difficult.
Mm-hmm. Is there any crate for the rebels to drop? No, there isn't. Because that would seal it this round, correct? But he can't get to it, I think. Let's see.
Is it a stormtrooper that's hiding underneath the broken droid? The broken droid, rather?
Yeah, it's a stormtrooper, yeah. I just don't know which group it is. Should be... Wait, we can actually figure this out by looking at which figures he removed. Oh no.
But it's not even about the droid anymore. It's just about the fact that he's outgunned. There's a lot of damage on a lot of those figures. If he can somehow do something magical that removes several figures in his first activation, and if he's lucky that JayCop doesn't have take initiative, he might have some sort of small chance.
Yeah.
It seems like JayCop has given up on command cards right now. Maybe he has whatever he needs because he's deserted both terminals.
Yeah, he draws one additional card.
He does, and maybe he has what he needs for the rest of the game. And one of the benefits of going there is perhaps that he blocks the route to the terminal. And I'm not even sure that would be relevant, considering the difficult terrain and then the need to do an action on picking up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can pick it up, stay there.
No, his officer could have moved the trooper into the heavy.
You need to pick it up too, so it doesn't really work, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to spend an action to pick it up and one to drop it off. So,
but from now on, it'll just be won by outgunning because the Empire needs to kill rebels to stay in the game, and the problem is right now. Yeah, even if the Empire kills a lot of rebels, if the rebels Echo-based trooper picks up that droid and moves away with it, he can sit on it and, if not win the next round, be sure to win the previous round.
You need to pick it up yourself this round. And the way to do this is probably with the officer.
If the Empire really needs either that the rebels don't have to take initiative, or that he himself has negation to negate it. I think otherwise, if JayCop has taken initiative, then this is sort of a close deal, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if he doesn't, he has it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It depends on a negation now, basically. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so no take initiative. So. But still, the first activation of Locu must be to take it yourself, because you can't kill the Echo-based trooper with one activation. I mean, you can.
No. Actually, I don't know. So even if the Echo-based trooper gets away with that one, to be honest, I think what he needs to do is to kill units, and then he has to worry on later if he can then stop the Echo-base.
But if you don't stop the Echo-based trooper, he can he can't pick it up and drop it off at the same activation.
No, even so, it's going to be difficult because next round, JayCop will be certain to have initiative, so. He can just move. He can pick up now and move the Echo base to the terminal, and then first thing next round. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I mean, even though he had negation, it's still going to be very difficult, to say the least. Mm. I think he needs to kill the Echo base and the saboteurs on the right if he can. But and that's the thing. I think
JayCop he wants to shoot this Echo base trooper. I think that's the wrong idea, right?
Yeah, but I think JayCop did the right thing by moving the Echo-based trooper there, because basically he was telegraphing, you need to take me out or I'll win on the droid.
So reroll the green one, right?
Or the blue one and hope to get a surge. I don't know. I think he needs to push his luck to have any chance, because he's had a...
Oh, he keeps it at that, yeah. So it's 3 damage. That's probably not enough. I mean, it's the first shot, so. But
I think
yeah.
JayCop basically knew that he could win for certain with the broken droid. So he basically could force Locu to try and take out that Echo Base Trooper, and it means all the other figures that were, I don't know, if he'd had a grenade, he could still have been lucky to take those 3 out. But I don't think he got it, unfortunately.
Yeah, he would have used it by now.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
he wants to, because if you don't use it now, later the opportunity to wound or to defeat more figures than now is much slimmer.
Yeah, yeah.
He would have used it now, at least I think so, because you can still
well, it
shoot at
looks like he's actually succeeding in taking down that.
Yeah, but still, it's free attacks to take it down. Not even for sure, because it's very.
But
close.
the problem is, it does mean that he took out that one who could win on the droid, but it does mean that all the other figures, they can still act, and he can seek those 9 points by finishing off one of those things.
Yeah,
one of those deployment cards.
Which, if he concentrates on the second group, he has a very good chance, right?
There's also a very nice blast thing there for his saboteurs.
Yeah, that's true.
hitting the one that has a droid.
Yeah, but
I think the broken droid is probably under the one that actually is carrying an object, but they've moved it to
they moved it down so they can actually
to make it clear to see what's going on.
Yeah. So if you use the saboteurs to maybe try and the wounded ones to try and finish off as much of group 2 as possible, then you can use the unwounded saboteurs to maybe finish up the last figure in that group and get the 9 points.
To be honest, I think the ideal now is to go for the group that hasn't been activated, because it's the only one that can hurt him. So even though group 1 is that's the problem, because group 1 is if he kills one, another one gets focused, and he can't remove all of them. But yeah, I would just remove attacks from the board, basically. Yeah. Maybe starting with the one that's on the. I mean, he might as well go for the. Oh, there is a grenade. He had a grenade. Huh.
Yeah, that's really bad now.
That's going to hit group 1 then, right?
Probably. I don't know. Yeah, he's.
Oh no!
He's trying to do max damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting rid of at least the one figure of the second group. Okay, not much more.
Okay.
So this was
I don't think it'll matter much, but he's I don't know. I think, to be honest, I think JayCop can ignore that one of them has a droid and there's another droid available there. He can just basically outgun his Imperial enemy now.
Though, think about it that way. Wait, if he doesn't remove the one carrying the droid right now, he can activate the officer, push the one into the difficult terrain, and then.
Yeah.
But
it was what I talked about a moment ago. But the thing is, even if it was a timed match in a Swiss round,
still,
then actually time. There are also timed matches and the cuts usually.
Oh, he used the Echo Base Trooper for this.
Yeah, he was the one who threw the.
Okay, now what's going on now? If you use the officer to push the remaining Stormtrooper of the first group, then you're basically conceding that he doesn't do anything. But okay,
no, he's going with he's going to kill stuff.
I think that's the right idea.
Yeah, I do so as well.
Wow.
I think it was a bit of a luck that again.
Yeah,
speaking of luck, I was about to say that he rolled one on the grenade, but no, what I was about to say before is I think it's not important for him to roll that broken droid to a terminal, because even if he gets 9 points, it doesn't bring him closer to victory. In a sense, what he needs to do now is to weather because we're playing untimed, it's about him to prevent the rebels from getting the 9 points they need to win.
So he finishes up the Echo Base Trooper and getting
8 points, right?
8 points for this to 19. It's very, very difficult. I mean, he still can have another reinforcement cards, and right now, if you getting rid of Stormtroopers, that you don't actually. There's already one missing, so he can use it for next round. So
yeah, what I don't understand is that he went for the one that had already been activated this round.
I think the idea was to try to take out the saboteurs fully, and since this didn't succeed, he wanted to get the points.
Yeah, that's because he missed, of course, or rather the dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah,
that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
That's really
my Imperial heart is weeping for you, Locu. I think that you're certainly not being helped by the dice right here. No doubt that JayCop is playing well, but the dice is not. He rolled poorly with his grenade, but those dodges in a couple of row, it's frustrating when you're playing against it, and it's just randomness. I'm not even sure that if you look across the match how many he's rolled. But actually, that was the third one I've seen. But
yeah, it's the third one, and I think he rolled 5 or 6 times, so it's a bit above average.
Yeah, it is.
But that's how the white dice matters. Also, he has the command card to remove the dodge, but he just hasn't drawn it. So he hasn't drawn his grenade.
Oh, it is in his deck.
It is in his deck. Yeah, he has it.
But he can only use that with. Wait, what?
Right? No,
isn't that heavy weapon? Or
wait, let me see. It is.
It's called Logon. I don't quite.
You are right.
I have it here.
Yeah, that's true.
Heavy weapon. So he. Don't you think that it's JayCop that has it?
Yeah, it's JayCop has it in his deck. Yeah.
Because I don't think Locu can use it for anything.
He hasn't drawn Element of Surprise, which he would have used by now.
Yeah.
Grenadier, Hunter Protocol.
To be honest, talking of, we've been thinking for the podcast, we were talking about doing something about command cards. I think Element of Surprise is one of those I would consider an essential.
That's true, yeah.
It's sometimes it can make such a huge difference.
So it's JayCop's turn, and I think he can weigh his options now.
He needs to use the 2 wounded. He doesn't. The only thing left is the officer. So to be honest, he's not in a rush. He could basically go and focus some of his things if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm. So it would be
if he's able to.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can get there with Gideon and focus one of the.
And to be honest, he doesn't even need to consider anymore whether he uses Gideon on a diplomatic mission for the victory point, because he doesn't need a victory point anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever he kills will give him 9, or if he gets a broken droid, he'll get 9. And he can maybe kill the officer, but those 2 points won't close the gap anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's maybe a good idea to get Gideon a little bit in the line. Mm-hmm. And I think if he moves 1 down to the left diagonally, he can see that one of the saboteurs too. Or he could just go with those. Yeah.
He's going, yeah. Wait, what's going on now? Okay, he moved back 1. Yeah, you can shoot. You can shoot at this one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should be possible. Yeah. But range is okay.
Yeah, he's got 3 automatic, so he can basically search for a pierce, so it's 2 damage. Yeah. It really is difficult with the saboteurs, I find, to get the damage you need, because especially if you're not playing together with Luke for rerolls.
Mm-hmm. Still, they did nice, I think.
You can stun him, so
yeah. He used one of the searches for Pierce 2 and the other one for stun. Yeah, it's Pierce 2 he has. Yeah. So the second one will try the same, I think. You will still attack one of the second group. Yes.
Yeah, the thing is, if he kills that, he would give a focus to. No, it doesn't matter.
No, the other one already has a focus, so it doesn't
exactly.
matter.
That was what I was about to say. That it wouldn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, I think he wanted to kill that one and then kill the other one with the other 2, because right now, yeah, I'm not. Where's he going? Okay, he's going there.
But it's nice to see Locu soldering on and keeping in there because he's fighting uphill.
It was close for a while. It was it wasn't. It was very close for a while, I'd say. So.
See.
Yeah. So that's Locu's last activation for this round. Okay, so
the officer picked up.
The officer picked up the crate and moved into the trench.
Ooh,
so.
He's basically setting up two of them to be able to. Yeah, interesting.
I can't see it. No.
The problem is that he needs to survive several activations without
dying completely.
Without one of his deployment cards being killed, but it could be. I mean, there are only I was about to say there are only the saboteurs left, but of course now Gideon is about to do some stuff.
Yeah, he can give focus.
Yeah, to be honest, he might even have a shot at that rebel trooper from group number 1.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. It's 4 range. It's not that easy.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's going to attack first next round as well. But he also has the saboteurs. Oh, he's getting the movement. He gave the focus to a saboteur, which I think is the sensible thing to do here.
Yeah,
because that saboteur can.
He got the 1 point from on a diplomatic mission, but like we said earlier, it really doesn't matter now.
It doesn't matter anymore. No. Yeah. I think there are two things, and that's been when I've seen this map played or I've played on it. I think there are two things that make such a huge difference. Either he gets to focus on Gideon. Gideon with focus is, to be honest, the final round I played in the last tournament, which was basically whoever won the tournament. Mm-hmm. My opponent moved Gideon and focused him, I think. Or he moved and attacked, some such. I just know that he realized that if he had just, instead of doing all the things, had used his first action on Gideon to give focus, and then had attacked, then he could have won that one. Oh, another dodge. There it is.
Yeah. So this officer's gone. Yeah, that's bad, yeah. I mean, the broken droid is still laying in the trench, so he can still pick it up next round, but he can't deliver it. So he can only deliver 1 broken droid next round, and this doesn't give him enough points, so I can't see how he can win right now. There is no real way for him to defeat all of this, and or even deliver the broken droids. Because he would need 9, it would give him 27, he would need 13.
It's what I was mentioning earlier. Yeah. I think at this stage, the last round, maybe 2, for Locu, it's not been about getting to 40 himself, but to prevent JayCop from getting to 40 first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's claiming the droid.
Yeah, why not?
That's evil. I mean, that's evil. Okay.
Why not? He can.
So fleet-footed. What's going on now? Oh, he's taking the droid with him into the trench.
Wins first thing next round by rolling that droid home.
Oh, that's true. That's true, yeah.
I mean, that's a way to play it safe instead of banking on.
Yeah, instead of banking on rolls. And he still has.
Because to be honest, I'm surprised at how the Empire has been able to change things around to in terms of figures. They're not that bad off, but it's also a matter of JayCop just being able to not worry about things because he had plenty to lose, and he had such a
he played very
headway that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's been ahead. Now, what I was about to say before was that there it goes.
Yeah, so this is the final move of JayCop.
Yeah.
He's at 40.
That finishes that.
40 victory points now, and Locu is only at 18. Yeah, there were a few bad rolls on both sides, I think, but Locu had certainly the upper hand on the bad rolls. And still, the map is interesting, and I think opening the doors, like we talked about it at the start of the mission, is something.
I can see.
That's very interesting. Okay.
So I missed the first half of the first round. I wasn't aware that I've been missing that it was coming up because I've been playing that card game all afternoon.
I'm getting a telephone call. Bill Baxter,
okay.
Sorry, it has been crazy today. So, match is over. I hear you're talking with the others.
Shall we ask if they want to? I don't know if you want to talk a bit about with them to put on the.
Yeah, we can.
On the video?
Yeah, we will just join their channel.
Okay. And then we can ask them if they are okay and...
Yeah, let's go over to...
Oh, actually, they're not on...
Discord anymore?
They're not on Discord.
And
I saw Locu, he left immediately.
Okay, maybe he has,
so I don't know if he had to dash off or... yeah.
Wanna come to Vassal Public number 1. So let's see.
No, what I wanted to.
Oh, sorry.
I have.
Let's go over to Vassal Public number 1, and talk there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So I'm here. So you want to say something? Somehow your connection seems to be. Oh no!
Okay.
Now it's okay.
No, yeah, I don't know when I shift the channel, it sort of lost the connection. Now, what I was about to say about this map, I missed the first half of the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, because I didn't know that it was scheduled, or I hadn't spotted that you guys were all setting up for it to comment on it for the stream and the YouTube video, which is nice. But what I've noticed generally about this map, both playing it and watching others play, is that two things are really significant. One thing is, how much do you divert of effort to picking up the droids, both in terms of you getting the droids, but also preventing your opponent, and also when do you time opening the doors in terms of who gets to shoot at whom first, and so on. And I don't think there's a solution for that, but it's, I think, the two things that, besides whatever you choose to do and so on. Oh, sorry. Hey, JayCop.
Hi there.
Hi, JayCop.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can, yes.
Sure. Nice.
Thanks for letting us watch your match, and congratulations on your victory.
Oh, thanks. That was a rough piece of work. Without the dodges, I don't think I would have won this. Stormtroopers just dish out too much damage against saboteurs.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we calculated 3 or 4 dodges in total, which is not.
Yeah, I think it was 3. So the one in the end with 3PO didn't really matter because, he wouldn't have much impact on the game. But certainly.
The 4th dodge was, of course, the Imperial officer rolling it.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see that your strategy of drawing a lot of command cards worked out, because you played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 command cards.
Yeah, I think I have only 1, 2.
Yeah.
I only have 2 left on my deck. Yeah.
So drawing through your deck is
element
very
of
helpful.
Surprise and Deadeye. I really wish I would have had element of surprise and Deadeye a few rounds earlier, but coming out as the winner, I don't think I have the right to complain.
Yeah, okay.
I have to say you got a fair bit of praise for when you were setting up, when you knew that you would have initiative the following round, and you were setting up for both your saboteurs to do a kill and a unit next to it with the blast. It was a nice setup, even though you didn't get the surges you needed.
Oh boy, with a focused saboteur and not a single surge, that was frustrating, I tell you that.
Yes, it was nice to watch, and the fact that echo-based troopers can move around so freely in the middle tile also helped you, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, that helped, but actually I was just too lazy to change my list from the Swiss fairings, so I didn't actually put those in, seeing that which mission we would play. Yeah, but it certainly helped.
It worked out, yeah.
I thought maybe you guys had made your list to fit the mission, and we're talking about how wonderful it was that it sort of makes things fit thematically, that you had snow troopers and echo-based troopers and probe droids and all. It was very hot.
Yeah, sure. We sure did that. No other way. You can edit the other part out.
That's okay. Okay, so I think next week you and who won the other game? Do you know? I think the video is
Landoro, I think.
Landoro. Okay, so you and Landoro will.
He's actually in the neighbor chat.
Yeah.
Ah, right. I think he played the exact same or very similar list to mine, right? Are we allowed to change lists again, or
no? For
play,
not only between the Swiss and the last stage. So it will be the next next game. It will be the same list as now. So it will
be some hot rebel on rebel action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be sad for my Imperial heart.
Oh well, you did well enough in the Swiss. I don't think your ego has any reason.
No. I meant for the poor Imperials that they have to be slaughtered by space terrorists again.
Well, you could look at it the other way around, that the rebels are tearing each other apart, so the Imperials don't have to.
That's true. Good point. There's no order and no respect for chain of command, apparently.
2 3POs, 2 Gideons. Yeah, well, the town is too small for 2 of us, I think.
It's interesting to see, because I really enjoyed the match you and I played earlier in the Swiss, and of course we've been watching a couple of matches and talking about them, and I think our match, to me, felt like probably the closest I had in the Swiss. It could very easily have gone the other way than it did.
Really? Yeah. Well, actually, after that 3 damage grenade, I didn't think that I had much chance going into the match, really. But yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, it happened again today. You saw the grenade, another damage. I think that's the 5th time in the tournament that I have thrown a grenade, and 4 out of 5 times, I think I have rolled the 1 damage.
So if you at some point get to watch the video and follow our commentary, you will have found that we've been speculating quite a lot about whether Locu had a grenade to use over on the right-hand flank.
I was so worried. That he would actually have a grenade.
I think he was actually trying to get it and try to stall as long as possible your figures there to maybe still get it off, but in the end it didn't work out.
Yeah, and I also thought it was quite clever to damage all the figures from the different groups, so they were all at 1 to 2 health left.
Yeah.
And then it would be a perfect setup for a grenade.
If you don't draw the card, doesn't matter. Didn't help.
Yeah.
I'd be curious now. He dashed off, but I was actually curious how deep in his deck it was. I don't know if he actually has it in his deck, but
he has it.
He might have it.
We looked at the deck before, and he has it in his deck. It's just the question of did he draw it or not. He also has 2 reinforcements in his deck. So wait, this is the right list. Yeah, his 2 reinforcements, one of which he played. The other one is probably in his deck. Negation he also played. So.
Yeah, well, but I really didn't. Right, my goal wasn't really to kill any stormtroopers, as you see on the map, because that's just with the 2 activation groups that I have. It's literally impossible to kill a single squad of stormtroopers, or to deny them the reinforcements.
Yeah.
So I'd rather go for all the stuff around and then the mission objectives.
I think the last couple of rounds, it felt like you had the upper hand just by the mere, not just because of points, but also because of numerical having more stuff on the board and so on. And I liked when you moved your echo base on the lower left, you moved it next to the droid, and we knew that you couldn't pick up the droid. That's one action, and move to the terminal, and then activate the terminal with the droid in the same round. But by doing that, you basically forced him to have to deal with that instead of dealing with the fact that you had more figures than him.
Yep, that was the plan. And knowing that I had lock on my hand still, I knew that even if the officer would pick it up, I would have a good chance of getting that other droid. Not necessarily with the Echo Base Trooper, but as you said, it forced him kind of to kill that one.
And it looked at that stage like you had more figures, some of them were a bit wounded, and a grenade could change things drastically, but also it looked like...
So could have.
But it looked like, because you moved your Echo Base there, if he could pick up that one and move to the terminal, and you were, because of something with Take Initiative having been used, you would have been certain to have initiative the following round. So we were thinking, okay, you're actually putting him in a situation where he can try to take out your figures, but if he does that, then you could just win the following round by having picked up that droid. So you gave him some tough choices there.
Well, it's the only thing you can do against stormtroopers, because otherwise you just get trampled,
shot into the ground,
under white boots.
And I think in the game in general, if you can push your opponent to have to make some tough calls, then you're more likely to gain from it yourself.
Yeah. I think though that he could have played a little differently, because I think if I would have played his list, I maybe would have just swamped the middle panel with all my troopers, and deny some of my movement shenanigans. I think he played a little too defensively.
Yeah,
but I don't know if that shows in the video or if that would actually be a legitimate strategy. I don't know.
Yeah, I was talking with Antonia at the start of the game that it seems that the first round you both were playing very, very cautiously and not trying to get in. And also the thing with your smuggler, that you didn't use it to do the obvious trick to open the door and then get to the droid, and then in the next round pick up the droid and move already towards the terminal. So we were
well, that was the initial plan, but then it dawned on me that maybe an Echo Base Trooper with another movement, with essentially another full movement from Gideon, could do it in 2 rounds, and the smuggler would have taken more rounds to do that, I think, because he would actually have to open the door, then get 2 movement points, then go and get the droid in the second round, then go back and make it to the terminal in the third, and then only be able to interact in the 4th round, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, I have to leave now, so you can talk on. I will keep the recording rolling. And congratulations, JayCop, for making the finals, and we will see us again next week or so.
Congratulations.